Hello, and welcome to episode 6 of Plots in Darkenhaven, Spies of the Hinderance. Today, our guests are Alexander and Kerri from GUI Cube. As normal, we want to thank GUI Cube for bringing us their world and all these amazing people. Most of us are either writers or players or community members within the cube. We also, of course, want to shout out to Brina, who is our artist for all of our NPCs that were created for Plots in Darkenhaven. All of our music comes from Sirenscape, and of course, our VTT is the wonderful Foundry VTT. So, which got to meet those guys at Gen Con, and they're pretty awesome. So, as always, this is an episodic adventure, so that means that every week something is different. We have new guests, we have new players. So we, of course, first we'll go into character introductions, and we'll start with Dulcenea.
Hello, I'm Dulcenea. I'm a Softling Artificer, and I hang out in the tower in the back corner of this place.
Where things go boom.
Only sometimes.
That's right, only sometimes. Sometimes she adds a little infusion onto friends' daggers, which they are very grateful for. Hi, I'm Stam, and I am a Myrune Fusilier, which means I use an arcane pistol to shoot the heck out of things. And every once in a while, I'll throw a dagger or stab it with a cutlass or something on the side.
All right. And then our first guest, Astrid.
All right, so I'm playing Astrid. She's a divination wizard that was persecuted for her powers by the Valandians, and she currently is with a resistance group called the Voldet.
All right. And last but not least, Terrace.
I am playing Taras, which is a human ranger, and he is from the Voldat and has been with them since birth, and is, currently trying to help his people avoid genocide at the hands of the Valandians.
Sounds like an interesting crew we've got going tonight. I'm telling you what. So, as normal, we set the scene with the Voldet refugees heading into Ugerton and being given information to go find the strangers that live in the condemned building. And this is where we will start our story.
All right. So I guess as we make our way up, Taras sort of shares a glance with. I'm sorry, James. I just stole it from you. I'm so used to dungeon mastering.
He would have stopped you. Keep going, Alex.
I'm
All
not going to stop you.
All right, sounds good. I exchange a look with Astrid, kind of, and Taras says, "Are you sure this is the right place?"
Not really, but is the directions we were given.
Kind of frowns and I guess knocks on the door.
Stam is in the front room and hears the knocking. Well, what do you think, Dulcenea? Should I answer it? Last time it was that beast guy that didn't tell us the whole story.
That happens a lot, but what the heck? I'll bring out some tea.
I'll leave that to you. I'll go answer the door. The door opens and you see about a 5 foot or so blue-green guy with a white mustache and a hat with a bent-up brim in front. And he looks you guys over and says, "Yeah."
Taras, gives him a wave and says, "Hello, I am Taras, and this is my witch, Vidma Astrid. We are here in search of assistance. We were recommended to this
And she doesn't mind being called that?
Vidma? This is her title.
Maybe it's an accent. I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry.
his bitch.
Okay. Well, I guess you're okay with it. So, yeah, what can we do for you?
They're looking for some information and hopefully some swords as well. May we come in?
Sure, why not?
As you walk in, you can see this place is completely just in disarray. For the most part, it's more broken than it is cluttered. It seems that there has been some cleanup throughout but the boards are still broken, the chairs are torn, even the cobwebs seem to have been there for quite a while.
All right.
Ooh.
Well, I'll motion you to a seat.
Mhm.
Dulcenea, is that tea ready yet?
Coming right up, Stam. Hello. Have a seat.
Greetings.
How are you? I'm Taras.
Hello, Taras.
Oh.
I'm Dulcenea.
It is a pleasure.
And I'm Stam.
He nods as well to Sam.
And so you know, Dulcenea is a softling, but she's short, even for a softling, barely topping 3 feet.
That is short.
Unless you count her hair, which is probably a good 6 to 8 inches tall.
Wow. Taras is somewhere around 6 feet. So more than double, almost double her height. And Taras will kind of wait a moment, look around, and say, "Is there any more of you?"
Everybody's out.
Yeah, they come and go, but it's just the two of us right now.
I see.
If you want, sorry, go ahead. If you want information, Dulcenea is probably going to be your person. But if you want stuff shot or stabbed, I'm probably your guy. Anyway, go ahead.
See,
I'm sorry.
I want to be sure this is the place for that we are looking for. We are looking for individuals who are not so attentive to the laws, perhaps.
Are you looking for the custodians of the condemned?
That, indeed, yes. That's
That's
group.
us. That's
Yes.
we're two of them. Yep.
Perfect. Well, we were told that you would be willing to help us with something a little more clandestine.
Yeah, we do that.
Excellent. And you are not worried with getting your hands dirty?
Well, for the moment, I'm pardoned, and I held up my arm, and you see 3 gates that are kind of the symbol of Darkenhaven.
Mhm.
And if there were the arches, sorry, there are 3 arches, and if and they're empty. But well, if I was a criminal, these would have gates in them. But I have been pardoned. And anyway, well, a couple of the folks around here have the pardon in stone. So, well, if we're doing, the magistrate's work, we are fine.
Perfect.
So we will do what we have to do.
Well,
What seems to be the problem?
so how much is it that you know about Volandia?
Too much.
Too
Not
much.
nice. Not nice
Oh.
people. No.
I was gonna say it's far away.
Indeed, and you should count your blessings that it is. There, however, is a slice of wretched Volandia in your very city, and we would like some assistance in removing it.
Okay.
Depends on what kind of slice it is. Is it a slice with good food, or is it a slice with like a seedy underbelly?
Is it the cake or the rotting meat? That's what he's trying to get to.
I might describe it as a soup scoop from a latrine.
Well, I guess we got to get rid of that then.
Yes, I very much recommend that. I actually must say, though, it is Astrid who has been the one who is essential to finding this particular piece of trash. However, we have both been after it for quite some time.
We have
Haven't we?
business with this Volandian.
Indeed.
Name, description, anything you'd go by?
Indeed. Scar under the right eye. tattoo of the black glove, of course, like all Volandians, in more than one place. This is a fanatic we are talking about. Additionally, black hair, green eyes, and you will notice the sort of pomp and elaborate dress that accompanies someone of official status.
And the smell.
And the smell, it's wretched.
Lavender.
Well, you did mention Lashreen, so
It was not a literary suggestion, description.
all right.
We know that the name is likely unimportant. However, they are here on a diplomatic mission to Darkenhaven to attempt to smooth over relations with the Republic.
Well, if that's the case, then you probably want Governor's Isle, not Boogerton. But
Well, the folks in Governor's Isle, I am told, come think first with pocketbook, with coin purse, not look around at the people that they live with.
so you think he's working some shady deals to try and make the coin to bribe the officials?
Perhaps. To be honest, I don't care.
We just want to kill him.
Yes. We just,
You just want to kill him?
indeed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Acquiring whatever information he has would be nice, but really, we just want to kill him.
It's interesting.
So
Yes.
kill him slowly then.
If possible,
Conk him on the head, that
Preferable.
kind of thing. Yeah. All right.
preferable.
All right. We might be
a
able to help
knock-
with that.
You hear a knock on the door.
Another one? You expecting
Another.
company?
Not us.
Get it this
Not us.
time.
All right.
She hops down off the seat.
As it takes a couple minutes to get, or a couple seconds to get there, the knock continually gets faster and faster, like there's a panic.
Taras is going to stand to his feet as well.
I'm coming. Opens the door.
You see Joss, the man across the
Joss?
street. You've seen him before. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't have another choice. My
Joss,
son
what's
is
wrong?
gone.
What do you mean your son's gone?
It-
Isn't he too
so-
little to walk?
Yes, no, my Emily was with him at the market, and then these thugs just jumped her and took him and ran off.
In what direction? Did you know what they look like?
I mean,
Did you get a ransom?
the only thing I remember is she said that he had this weird symbol on his arm. 3 arches.
With
Did
or
the
without
arches
gates?
have gates?
And-
I look over at Dulcenea.
Yeah.
No, it seemed the arches were up.
But there was no gates, so they looked like they were open, could pass through.
Correct.
So he's an ex-con. All right.
Okay.
What else did
Well,
he
that
look
doesn't
like?
narrow that down much around here. But a guess. What else did they look like? Anything else, Joss?
She seemed very scared. She didn't really have much of a description. I thought she said something. Blood smite. She heard in the distance, but that was it. I don't know if that was the man's name or what the thugs were calling him or whatnot. And then they saw a carriage. They threw the kid in the carriage and took off.
I don't like the sound of this,
Mm-mm.
but I think I may get to use my weapon today.
We know that will make you happy.
I
So,
hope so.
Joss, how is your wife? Is she doing okay? Other than this part,
I mean,
all that other bad business that went on.
she's just been kind of moseying around the house lately, but with everything that happened, she's very scared to even go outside. But she felt like she could take I feel like it's the first day she came out and was like, "Hey, I'm going to take the kid for a walk, go grab some things at the market. And now this.
What part of town was this in? Was I not listening, or did you not say?
We were up in Riverside. Or they were
Riverside?
up in Riverside.
That's where we were a few weeks ago. That other thing. Riverside. All right.
Yeah, you told me about that. I guess we should check that out as well.
I mean, is your thing time critical? I look at Astrid and Taras.
Yeah, we waited a long time to kill this man.
You want to help us with this other thing?
Well, we do not hold with people being kidnapped, especially children. So
He nods in agreement.
And you both look pretty capable.
Indeed. We are no strangers to violence.
Let's see what you got then. Any objections, Dulcenea?
Not at all.
No.
We
All
could
right.
use
Well,
the
sounds
extra
like-
hands.
Sounds like we got a mission then.
And you all have known that Sigismund, Godfrey, and a couple of the others have been working up closer to God's Ward in order to solve the puzzle with Joss's wife and the missing people. So that's where most of the others from the Condemned have taken off to.
Well, let's get on with it then. Let me just grab a couple things and back. I'll be right back.
As
She
you're
isn't
grabbing-
gone.
I'm sorry, go ahead. But Taras is going to turn to Stam and ask, as a matter of interest, do you know what process it might be to release a horse from impound?
Did you say a whore from
A
impound?
horse. A horse.
Oh, a horse. I'm sorry. It's that accent again.
The problem is mutual.
Impound. Impound.
Indeed.
Where was your horse impounded?
Wherever has many gardens, looks very wealthy.
Sounds like High Garden.
It does.
Yes, something about not being able to ride a horse in the street during a certain time, or some other thing. It must be made up, I think.
You're up on Snob Hill, and they got all kinds of crap rules like that up there. You're just not going to be able to keep away from getting into some kind of trouble up there. I don't have any pull, but we might know some folks that might be able to do something about that. Do you know anything, Dulcenea?
No, but let's check out Riverside, because a lot of those folks at the university do cross over to go to the shops.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
All right. We could try to set you up with your horse again.
Thank you.
So we're heading to Riverside?
That's the
Just-
plan.
Joss, you should stay here with your wife, and we will go look. Don't leave her alone. Not after everything that happened.
No, I won't. I'll head back right away. And he shuffles off back towards his house.
So what happened?
Not
Hmm.
really our secret to tell. But there was a possession
Cool.
Terrible.
and many deaths resulted.
Bad business. Yes.
Yes,
All right.
that's everybody else is dealing with the results of that. Clerics and whatnot. Not us.
He's out of my hands. It's not something I mess with.
So it sounds like we're heading up to Riverside.
After you lead the way.
All right. We will head up to Riverside.
All right. So as you head up to Riverside, you immediately know this area very well, Stammond, and it doesn't take you long to start gathering information from the local taverns.
Okay, so we find some people that have seen this and know about it.
Rumors, yes, and just asking slowly bits and pieces, you start to find that there's a possibility that the person you're hunting for is in one of the many taverns here in Riverside.
Okay. Can we narrow down which tavern?
Give me a perception check, or rather a investigation check.
I think that's about an 8.
So with an 8, you've got a couple that you've kind of narrowed it down to, but you're not exactly sure.
Well,
But you
2
also
is better
know,
than. Yeah, go ahead.
you also know though that most of the times, either him or one of the people that he ran around with, you can find somebody that would be able to point you in the right direction.
Meaning blood smite?
Mm-hmm.
Mm. All right. Well, we'll. I guess we'll be looking for one of those folks that can
Okay.
point us in that direction.
So you got a couple taverns that you can go to in Riverside. You've got some that are more run down. You've got some that are more lively. It's really your choice of what feels natural for you to start at.
I'm gonna head to the rundown place just because
Okay.
that sounds more like this kind of kidnapping business.
Yeah. So you come
And we're
to,
gonna be. I'm gonna say, hey, now y'all be on your guard because this is a dangerous place and these are dangerous folks. And yeah, just keep your heads on a swivel.
Anything in particular?
Look for people trying to escape out the back. Look for people trying to get behind us and stab us in the back. Anything else? Did I miss anything, Dulcenea?
No, that pretty much covers everything.
Those are the 2 big ones. Yep.
Those
Yep.
are the 2 big ones. Everybody here is pretty suspicious, so I can't say look out for someone suspicious because that kind of includes us.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay,
Alright.
I will keep my eyes open.
As will
So,
I.
as you
Alright.
head into Riverside, the one you're looking for is called the Kraken Barrel. It's a small tavern, but normally this is where the rowdy come to relieve some steam. Or you've also seen times where seems to be the place where there's always a fight going on, and Bloodsmite along with his goons most likely would be hanging around in something like this.
Yeah, this looks like the kind of place.
You just walk in. Who's going in
Yeah.
first?
I'll go in first.
I'll follow after. Yeah.
So as one of you walk in, the next one follows behind. You can notice that this place is very run down, similar to the same feeling you get at the condemned building, broken boards. The window glass is kind of cracked in a lot of places. Even the countertop of the bar is knotted up, and the man sitting behind you, behind the bar, is serving what looks like absolute junk of ale. And he goes, "All right,
Well,
welcome. What do you need?"
I'm looking around, see if I see who we're looking for.
Okay, you don't even respond to the guy that's talking to you. Okay.
I'm looking first. I might answer in a minute.
Okay. Excuse me, did you not hear me?
Dulcenea is peeking around people because that's all she can do.
Yeah. Did I not see what I was looking for?
No, you didn't see what you. I mean,
Okay.
you've seen some pretty rundown people here, some scum of the earth, but
All right.
you have not spotted a crest just yet.
All right. I'll walk over. I'll walk directly over to him so I don't have to shout across the whole place. We're looking for blood smite. He's been stealing kids.
And you just think you just come in here and ask for that name?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know who he is.
Me neither.
I think. All right. I'm gonna reach out and grab this guy's shirt and pull him closer.
I'm just
And
gonna
I'm going to
walk
put
up.
my face right in his. And I'll say, do you know where he is or don't you?
Roll me an intimidation check.
Yes, please.
While you're rolling, I'm just gonna back up, essentially Stam. So
It's another 8. I don't know what to do with that. Guess he's not afraid of me.
No, he's not afraid of you. But as you do that, you hear rustling from behind you as somebody darts out the back door. Or darts
Damn
out
it,
the
I
front
told
door.
you guys to keep an eye on that. All right.
I have
We're
eyes
going,
on it. My magpie.
we're going out the back door.
All
At
right.
least
Yep.
I'm going out the back door.
yeah, I'm following right behind. I'll get the whip out in the meantime.
I'm going as
Got it.
fast as I possibly can.
All right. So as you
They're
run
a
out
lot taller than I am.
as you run out the door, you can see this man. He's in ragged clothing. He's got he seems to be that rough and tumbly type of person as he's trying to dart away from the inn after you had mentioned the word blood smite.
So I guess he was close enough to hear me.
He was. He was
Okay.
he was just sitting 2 stools down from you.
All right. So we pop out the back door. We see where he's running.
Yep.
Okay.
And he's really
I will-
and you can watch him. It seems that he's running straight ahead and then off. He kind of takes a corner and it looks like he's trying to going into another building.
Well, we will follow. I will say that
Mhm.
my move speed is 25 and not 30 for whatever that's worth. So
I have
anybody
30.
wants to pass me. You may pass me if you feel so inclined.
How far away is this individual?
About 20 feet at max.
Okay.
He's just keeping just ahead of you as he's running.
Gotcha. Okay. I guess we'll try to close the distance. I don't. Taras doesn't want to try to get too far because I'm in a strange place.
Right.
Get lost, it's going to be a problem. So, if I can get within 10 feet of him, I can hit him with my whip. Which probably what he's thinking to do. So,
Okay. Let's find out. Roll me a d20.
D20. Can I just do that in here?
Yeah,
That's
you
good.
can, or you can roll your.
So good. Oh, that didn't do it. There we go.
/R.
There we go. A 5. Well done. Good me.
Wow.
So
We are
as-
hitting it out of the park, bro.
I know, we're doing great.
Y'all are
God.
crushing it tonight. I'm telling you what. So as you try to catch up, you pull the whip out and try to get under his feet, and he darts ahead of you and into a very nice looking building. It doesn't seem to be run down. It's in a different part of town of Riverside, and you see up on the front there's it says the Skylark.
Does
Are
this
we
look
getting
like-
to the... Go ahead.
I was going to say, does this look like an inn of some kind or?
It looks like a more prominent inn,
A more
Okay.
upscale inn.
upscale inn.
So this is the front doors that he's running into.
This is the what? The what?
This is
The
the front doors of the inn that he's
Right.
running into.
Yeah,
And not
front
the
door.
servant's entrance. Okay.
All
Correct.
right. Well, we will, seeing that it's a nice place, I think we will stop running just as we hit that door and follow him in.
Okay.
At least that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. I think while Taras might head in quickly, he's not. He'll immediately notice. Oh,
Yeah.
I look
we're
even
like-
more out of place than I already do, which is really out of place.
Speak for yourself. I'm covered in bones.
I know.
So it's not like you're walking into a place for like nobles and higher class, but you are walking more into a middle working class inn compared to just scum.
Like this is a university district, so you're
Right.
thinking like scholars, that kind of teachers. that
Correct,
kind of
yeah.
thing. Okay.
Teachers, scholars, craftsmen.
Not an absolute
Okay.
dive.
Yeah, not an absolute.
Yeah,
dive.
but it could be a frat house too, so you
All right.
never know.
There were. So,
All right. Do we see where what's his butt went?
As you look in, you can see people are just there's not a lot of people in there, maybe a dozen as you walk in. And the main thing you're recognizing is nobody's really moving. Everybody's kind of looking around as you walk, and nobody even looks that you walked in. As you do, you notice just feet kind of go up the stairs to the left side of the bar.
And
I
Mika.
point.
I'm going.
Yeah, I'm going too.
Yeah.
But we're going a little more. Are we running? I was kind of feeling like I need to be on my better behavior here.
Nobody's.
But are you running?
Though.
I don't know.
Running, skipping.
Taras has that understanding of like a city, like because like it was like the first city he's been to. So I don't really know if he has that like understanding of like social like etiquette and behavior in indoors. But I think he is going to walk. Most are like kind of slow down, do that kind of jog walk thing, just because like no one's really moving around. It's a little uncomfortable to just be sprinting around inside of a tavern.
Right. So you're taking kind of this almost expedited walk, but at the same time you've slowed down a little bit more.
Yeah, like a power walk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
a power walk.
I think probably what Stam is doing is it sounds like Dulcenea and Taras are actually passing me, and I'm probably looking at the faces of these people like, do they look like they work for Blood Smite and they're all in like keep your head down and pretend nothing's happening mode, or do they look like they're uninterested in the proceedings?
Give me a perception or an insight, depending on what you want to learn.
Roll high this time.
Please.
Both are fantastic for me. So that's actually a 19 insight.
Nice.
Okay.
Yay!
Well
With a
done.
19 insight, looking around, seeing body language and jetting eyes, it seems like these people just don't care.
Okay. All right.
They're not really. It doesn't seem like
Concerned.
they're concerned.
Not
with
my
anything
circus,
else.
not my monkeys kind of thing.
Pretty
Cool.
much.
All right. All right.
With a 19, yeah, that's exactly what you're gathering. This
Closed
is-
eyes keep
this
me
is my
alive.
plan. Yeah.
Okay.
If something's going on here, we're gonna stay out of it because our own lives are in danger, probably.
Not my business. Okay.
All right. So
Dulcenea is
I'm
just
gonna-
gonna keep going upstairs.
yeah, and I'm going to be probably hindered by my slower legs and looking at people's faces.
Okay.
I'm probably third in that line would be my guess, unless Astrid wants to pass me.
I mean, I've got 30 feet, and yeah, so I'd probably pass.
All righty. Well, I guess I'm the last one on the stairs, but I feel confident now that we're not going to be stabbed in the back by these clowns.
Just in the front. No.
Right.
There could be plenty of clowns upstairs.
True.
All right. So as you head up the stairs, you hear the door shut to the left of you, and you immediately can tell which door was when they went into. And then you hear the door lock.
Lock? Oh, before you can get in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously, I guess Taras is in front. He's going to try it first. If it doesn't open, he's going to look to his companions and say, "Want me to open it? Loud, quiet? Is there any of you have a better idea?"
I can try to pick the lock.
Worth a shot.
He opens up his kind of his vest and offers you his thieves' tools.
I got this.
All right. I have
Don't
my
break
gun
them,
out
please.
and my dagger.
I don't
Nope.
need yours. I
Good.
have my own. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Put them back away. Draws his saber, has the whip in the other hand. He's ready to go.
All right. So get in there. You start trying to lift pins and. Who we get?
16.
16, you hear it, and it opens up just slightly, and everybody goes quiet in the room.
Everybody? How many people are we looking at here?
I mean, you got to open the door to find out, but the voices you heard. in
The
room
voices. So at least two.
Well, she's going to take out her sickle now and push the door open.
As you push the door open, you can see a very familiar face of Crestvig sitting there on a chair, kind of leaned over. You can see he's got a bottle of wine in one, or a bottle of ale in one hand, and the other guy is panting heavily. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. And he freaks out and kind of is jolting back and forth on what to do. And you can hear Cress in that gruff, just drunken state. It's all right. These are nothing. What can I do for you?
Cress, you scumbag. I should have shot you last time we met. Where's the kid? I step past Dulcenea, and I'll even go past Taras and just
Go for it.
I'm gonna stop about 10 feet out of range.
I don't know what kid you're talking about.
What kid? You don't know what kid we're talking about?
Nothing but no kids.
Any idea then why somebody would steal a kid and then say blood smite?
Nope.
Do I believe him?
Roll me an insight with advantage since you've worked with him before.
Thank you. That's a 16.
You know he deals with all sorts of just junk, and he's definitely just holding back information very easily.
Well, why don't you tell me what you do know so I don't have to shoot you right in the face?
You know, we can go down this dance again, but can't do anything worse than it happened in lockdown.
I kind of like my odds out here, honestly.
Yeah, well, here the law's on my side.
I
You
disagree
shoot
in
me
this
and there's
particular
bigger
case.
issues.
I disagree. Why don't you tell us what you do know?
I mean, I
And
welcome.
then
I
we
can
don't
walk
have
out
to
here right now, and I can go get the guards.
Yeah, well, why don't you do that then? I'm sure they would love to hear your story.
I mean, I don't know enough.
Does
about
he
our
look
kids.
like? Does he look like?
He looks like he's been having way too many hangovers over the last 2 weeks.
Why are you so hammered? Did that beast thing not work out for you?
No, I mean, no, not at all.
Do you know who's doing these kidnappings? If it's not you,
He leans real close into you. He says, "Somebody asking for things. You and I know we can't go back to lockdown, and I'm not going back."
well, look, if you keep your nose clean, there's no reason to put you back there, is there?
I mean, you don't have no one. I mean, everything is happening with the beast now. You have no money.
Money enough for wine.
She brings up a good point.
Wine doesn't
Yeah.
take much.
So
And you can see he has a small pouch on his pocket, on his side of his hip, and it's very there might be a good 3-4 coins left in it.
who is doing this? Look, if I don't have to shoot you, tell me who to shoot.
All you got to do is give Stam a target.
That's true. It doesn't have to be you.
Hey,
I mean, this. I don't want anything on my side. I can give. It's the magistrate.
There's a crooked magistrate.
Yeah.
Is this the one
Crims.
that gave you that permit?
He's the one that. Yes, exactly that one.
Okay. Well, we've got a magistrate of our own, so tell us where to go, who to talk to.
last time I knew, they say they were meeting up at the Lauren in Larkspur, the theater down the road.
I know that place.
Something about a deal going down.
And they're
Then?
using kids?
Blood touch kids.
Ross kind of narrows his eyes.
Say they're getting them out of town, doing a service to Darkenhaven.
Listen, if this magistrate, okay,
But they said they paid me well just to grab them. That's all I did is I grabbed one and that's it.
Did they wear black gloves on their right hand?
Cress, you shouldn't have. I mean, you shouldn't have. This is why you keep ending on the wrong side of things.
Those gates are going to be closed again soon. You keep this up.
Yeah.
Can you
All
get
right.
me out of it? That's the question.
Well, what do you want us to do?
Well, tell them I was forced to do it.
Forced.
They threatened. They said after the beast thing came down, I had to do this as payment.
The magistrate or somebody else?
The magistrate. They've got money.
I see. Well, I'll tell you what. We can tell the magistrate that I threatened to shoot you in the face if you didn't tell. And that ain't a lie. I did threaten to shoot you in the face.
Stan,
Yes.
punch him in the nose to make it look good.
Perhaps break some of fingers. He's selling children. He deserves it.
All right. I'll
The
put my
man
dagger
has a
away.
point.
I'll put my pistol away. And I'll just let my guard down. And then I'll just whoosh, right out of the blue. You want an attack roll?
Yeah.
Oops. 15 to hit.
Yeah, no, you definitely bop him right in the nose. Oh,
Now,
There. We
that
made
probably
it look
felt
good.
better for me than it did for you. But you can go to your boss now, ex-boss, whatever, with a little something to show for it. And I do want to thank you for, giving us the information that we needed. We're going to go have a conversation with those folks at the theater.
all right.
Anybody else want to ask him a question?
Astrid, Taras? Any more questions for this gentleman?
I only took one.
Nothing from me.
These people you talked with, any identifying marks? Any black gloves, strange accents, general scumminess?
Krim's kind of a weird guy, but I didn't see no marks or strangeness on him.
I see.
But last time I was at his house, he had a guest, man from out of town, wore a glove on his hand. Only one glove was weird.
I see. This man have a scar under the eye?
Maybe.
Interesting.
Fine handled.
Thank you. That will be all for me.
And just for good measure, Dulcenea is
Yo.
going to go over and kick him in the shin for taking Joss's kid.
Oh. All right. I deserve
Now,
that.
Cress,
Leave the boys alone. No babies.
Cress,
I deserve
you
that.
got to work with better people. I just can't emphasize that enough.
Yeah. Well, I'll learn one day. And he kind of starts to hobble out of the room.
I almost feel sorry for that guy. Almost.
Not
I do
me.
not. You.
So this place he mentioned, is that other guy who was running still in here?
He kind of gathers himself and helps Cress get out, Cress did get out.
Okay. Dulcenea is going to wait until they're completely gone
Okay.
and looks down the hallway to make sure they're gone.
Yep. You can
so-
see him hobbling down the stairs.
Did that feel good?
It did. This place he mentioned, it's a theater up the street. I know someone who works backstage that might be able to get us in.
Oh,
Really?
that'd be handy.
That is good.
She deals with, the effects and stuff. Mitty,
Interesting.
friend of mine.
Sounds like a valuable friend. If you might clarify for me, you said there is a magistrate? What does this mean for you?
Are you talking about the magistrate involved in this whole
Indeed,
corruption?
yes.
Yeah. Well, a short while ago, there was Cress was involved. He had captured some beasts out east somewhere in the Feyward Forest, I think it was. And we had somebody come by looking for help getting these animals back. Well, as it turned out, Cress had been given a permit by this particular magistrate to have some kind of a circus in the square. And, we shut that down because the animals were poached, as it were. And so the name of this magistrate comes up again. So it sounds like we have ourselves a corrupt official on our hands. And I think that is what has happened here.
And this magistrate, this is someone you choose?
I don't choose, no. But I think they're appointed, or I don't know if they're elected. I don't know much about politics.
I didn't know. I'm not originally from here, but some are good, like the one we work with. But he's also a ghost, so it's kind of weird. But this guy's definitely not on the right side of things.
I see.
That's true. That is true. Yep.
And so we can go and remove him. He's no longer good, and it's fine, yes?
It's not that simple.
No.
Because he has guards and other officials at his disposal, it would be.
And he has some of them bamboozled, obviously, because he keeps his position.
However, I think our particular ghost magistrate might be able to help us find ways to unseat this corrupt fella. It might take some patience on our part, but I think it could be done.
It's possible, but let's go take care of this because we need to get little.
Yeah, we need to get that kid
Indeed.
back.
Indeed.
Yep.
This,
He's very tiny. I mean, he's not even a year old yet. Should
interesting.
have kicked him again.
These people that are being spoken of seem to be Valandians. They like to collect the blood touch. It's never good.
Is that what you're here for?
For the blood touch? No.
Yeah.
For the Valandians. For the reason for my personal revenge is a bit more, far-reaching and complicated, but more numerous than just one offense.
You're trying to stop the whole thing.
That would be ideal. However, this one deserves personal suffering for the crimes against Astrid and myself.
Do you want him dead or do you want him alive?
I would.
Wishing he was dead.
I think if we had him alive in our possession, that might be the best outcome.
But he would soon become dead.
Well, not too soon.
Well, we'll see what we can do. How's that?
Thank you. Let's go see what is at this theater. I've never been to one.
All right. So as you head out of the inn, you head over to the Lauren and Larkspur Theater. The theater is this grand building. Rails and catwalks strung above it for further effects in the movement of large set pieces and drop sites. You can see this where everything seems to be set up in the back. As you walk up there, the doors are opened very wide to bring in extra set pieces and other items whatsoever. And you immediately would spot Madrid.
Hey, Biddy,
Hi!
can you come here?
Oh, sure. It's good seeing you.
Yeah, you too. Hey, we got some friends in from out of town. Can we kind of get a tour backstage?
Uh,
Or just let us in and I'll show them around.
I mean,
We'll be
it's
very
one of those
quiet.
things. If we do that, I just can't get in trouble. I'm on the last mark. Last time
Promise.
something, boom, bad idea.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
If you'll bite my boots.
A silver salamander it's the play going on right now. It's very popular, and if I make one more mistake, I'm out.
They won't know it was you. We'll be subtle.
Subtlety is our strength.
He looks at all of you, very
Honor.
concerned.
Come on, Mitty. And look, you can always come hang out with me. You know I've got my own workshop.
Yes, but your
And
workshop, you don't get fired if you go boom.
No, I don't.
I mean, last time I caught the main actress on fire. Well, her hair.
Oops.
Yeah, oops. So,
You should always have a bucket of water standing by.
I did. She wasn't happy.
Oh, well. They're such divas.
Oh, what the heck? Come on. And she like shuffles you into the back end, and puts you where all of the police systems are on the backstage. There you can kind of see through the curtains, and you can see the front row of the stands and the stage. There's a pit in the front, which a small orchestra can play in at some points. It also connects to other parts of the stage, so that this is where you've seen before, Mitty actually does most of the pyrotechnics and the other effects under the stage. But she's short, so it's very helpful. She can get under there easily.
Is she another artificer?
Yes.
Well, this should be fun.
Yeah, she doesn't try to label herself as an artificer, but yes, she is very.
And
tools
she's
enhancing.
softling like you?
No, she's a gnome.
Gnome, okay.
No,
Another gnome.
another gnome.
There's a lot of them in that field.
Well, you gotta be able to go low, and you're still too tall. As she looks up, I mean, even she's looking up at Dulcenea.
Wow.
So,
She's very tiny.
and not only is she
Clearly.
tiny, she's very petite. Like she's very small. I mean, why did you guys want to come in?
Well, the Talls haven't ever seen anything like this before, and I wanted to show them. They're visiting from out of town. They've only been here a couple of days, you know.
Oh, okay.
This stuff's pretty neat.
I mean, it is, but at times it also can be really dangerous and fun
Oh,
and
it's
exciting.
fine.
And you see, as she starts to talk, she gets more hyper and hyper and hyper as she just gets giddy. And then
And
she
they're
starts
doing
pointing
twin
out-
speak.
There we go. Perfect.
Right, yeah. She also points out, and she goes, "This is where all the normal people come in. They see things, and then if you've got money, you go up here." And she points at the boxes up above, and to the left side, you can see three individuals. One of them immediately catches your eye, Terrace,
Mhm.
as they definitely have a very Valandian like attire to them.
Mhm.
Even in the far distance, you can catch that by their gaudy looking.
They're my favorite enemy, so.
So
Yeah, Taras is gonna see that and then kind of immediately nudge Astrid and
Eh?
indicate with his head towards the Valandian.
Ugh, Finlandians.
And what are they trying to do right now, or what are they doing currently?
it just seems that they're sitting down for. It looks like they're talking between three people, and they're getting, and you can see the show is about to start.
Can I try to? Oh, sorry. I was just gonna ask if I could try to overhear at all what they were doing, or what they're saying, or.
Oh
Or
no! So
listening.
you're behind stage.
Ah, I see.
You
Okay.
got to think they're up into the left.
Yeah, I understand.
Far from it.
No, I understand.
Can I fly my magpie up there kind of surreptitiously, like it's hiding in the curtain folds, and then it can overhear, and I can, hear through it.
Sure.
They're hanging out with Waldorf Astoria.
Yes, you hear the magpie flies off. As you hear the fluttering, Millie kind of looks back. She goes, "What was that?"
Nice.
Maybe
What?
a bird. Maybe a bird got in here. I don't know.
Oh, I hope I didn't let that out
Midrid?
too early.
No, I think it was someone else's bird. Midrid,
It should be
Um,
fine.
Midrid, I lower my voice. Have you seen any kids around here?
I mean,
Little kids?
no. I mean, I don't. I mean, I'm not. I mean, if that's a joke, that's not very funny.
Unfortunately, not.
Well, we think there's some folks that have been doing some kidnappings and they might be hiding kids here. We wondered if you knew where that might be.
Well, I just work here, and I haven't seen any sort of kids like around. I mean, there's always kids with families, but that's just normal stuff.
All right, let me ask you a different question. I noticed. I look over at Taras and Astrid, and I had kind of noticed them eyeballing those guys up there.
Mhm.
How long have those guys worked here? And do you know anything about them?
Oh, that's no, that's a box. That's the magistrate of Riverside. He must have guests in. They pay for the whole season. He doesn't.
That
It's
guy
the only
again.
place they ever stay.
Well, I lean over to Taras and Astrid and I say, well, apparently that is the magistrate that I have never met, and apparently he is entertaining someone familiar to from your country. Is that right?
Taras frowns and he says, "No, he's from Valandia. We are not Valandians."
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I understand. No offense.
They want to claim our land as Valandia, but we do not see it as Valandia.
We have always been free, and they wish to have us no longer exist.
Well, I would have to object to that myself.
I thank you. These blocks, does it lock?
Oh, what'd you say?
The box, does it lock?
Box? No,
No, they're open. There's no doors on them.
they're seats.
No doors on the box. I see.
No, it's just a top. It's a seat that's high up. They call it a box.
I see,
Kind
I
of
see.
like
That's
pulls
where
on your
the
shirt.
uppy fancy guys go.
Yeah, she pulls on your apron, Dulcenea, and you said they're from out of town. These are
Very out of town.
right.
Across the ocean out of town. So yes.
Oh, yes. They don't have theaters over there. Like, I don't understand.
I've never been to a theater this nice.
Maybe just like the kind where it's, out in the Grange, where it's the open barn type.
Oh.
Not our nice
No,
Darkenhaven ones.
Those kind. Got it.
It sounds like our only real opportunity here is to go up to the back of that box and wait for the show to end and him to come out of his box and we confront him with questions. Does somebody have a better idea than that?
I am listening to Board.
Bird can hear conversation.
Just one moment.
Oh,
as
I'm
you-
sorry. It's probably
as-
hard to hear with me talking, isn't it?
A little.
So as you're going into that motive, and you see your eyes kind of close, and you're listening in as the little bird gets closer and closer to the box, you start to hear. So tonight, our guest will be arriving. At that point, we'll get the children out of town, be paid well. We can pay off some of the issues that are running in Riverside, clean up the town a little bit. Yes, tomorrow we'll pick up, and from there we can deal. Our companion will arrive shortly after the evening. So this is what we're doing. You know, this is it. It's the last time. It'll pay off all the debts of Riverside. Nobody will think differently. Take care of all these blood touched. They're not really useful. That gets them out of the area. And that's kind of where they've stopped talking and started watching the show.
Okay, friends. It seems they are preparing tonight for a pickup tomorrow. There seems to be someone else coming in tomorrow to finish the transaction. They have a whole bunch of blood touchy scenes. It does not sound good.
They did not say where is the blood toucher being held? The children?
Somewhere in Riverside, I would think.
Probably somewhere along the river. There's a lot of docks down there that will take cargo.
I didn't even think of that. I was like, how are we going to find these kids?
We
Well,
could
good job.
also
Yeah.
follow the people up there. Or interrogate
This is
them.
what I think. Even if it is just your bird as it is following them, to reduce suspicion, we won't be far behind.
This is a good idea.
I'm game.
So as you continue to discuss, the show starts to play, and this grand affair of a production is put on. You can see all these pulley systems as Millie is pulling down. You can see lights flashing over, like spotlights, and smoke's coming up from the stage. Sounds are going off as expected as the orchestra starts to rise. And at about the time where it seems that the theater is going to start getting to its climax of the show, you watch as the magistrate and his guests get up and head down and get up out of the box and head away.
Bird will
Oh.
follow.
Taras is like pretty much already started walking towards the exit. Like once he sees that,
Yeah.
he's gonna
Yeah.
start moving.
Shh. Quietly.
Yeah,
We
gonna
gotta go, Mitty. We'll see you later. Great
Okay.
job.
fast.
And you all head out to the back of the behind the theater.
Mm-hmm. I guess we'll hang like back a little bit while the bird kind of stays above the man, and then we'll
Okay.
follow at a distance.
Taras is also being particularly kind of careful. He has a cloak that he sort of wrapped around himself, and the reason for that, just so that you understand, is his like attire is makes it immediately obvious to anyone who knows that he's a member of the Voldat. So, you know, he it's a big red flag when it comes to Valandians. So
Okay. Yeah. So as you step out the back, you are greeted by 3 individuals. You immediately hear, "Well, we were right. These Voldat scum are here. Take care of them for the magistrate, and we won't have any more issues."
Rude.
And
Oh, good. I'm gonna get to use my weapon today.
all right. So with this, we are going to go. Unless you guys have anything you want to say to the 3 gentlemen, and we're welcome to start combat.
There's only 3 of you?
I do have a question. Are they Valandian?
You can see all 3 of them are Valandian, yes.
Sweet.
Excellent.
I think we're all going to have a good time here today.
All right. So as we begin, we'll roll combat. Actually, let me roll everybody. There we
Just
go.
roll initiative.
I got it.
Yeah, cool.
So because what we'll do is, based on the way the GUI cube works, is we roll initiative every round.
Okay.
But it should tell you every time who's up next. So first is going to be the one that was talking. Oops, let's not move everybody at once. That's not right. And he's going to run straight at. Let's find out. Ooh, he's going to run straight at Astrid.
Oh no.
Who is closest? Yeah.
He's going to swing a short sword. Oh, that's a 6. That's a no. All right, and then that brings us to look who it is, Stam.
All right. Stam is just going to lean around Astrid and say, "Get away from her, you scum," and fire.
Boo!
He should have advantage at point blank range, you would think.
Oh my gosh. And that's a natural 20.
Well done.
So,
Goodbye,
Wow.
bandit.
that's some
Okay.
damage.
Yeah. So.
Oh, and a
yeah.
6 on the die, so that is 11 points of damage with the pistol.
Yeah. So describe this very aggressive shot.
It's a headshot.
I mean, if that,
I was
Is it
thinking
more
right
of-
through the heart, but yeah.
did you just lean around Astrid?
I just leaned around her and just shot him right through the center mass.
Yeah,
just
so as
boom.
you do, you watch the bullet go straight through and out the back and slam into the barrel behind him, and he just drops like a sack of potatoes, just to the ground.
Well done, Stam.
Impressive.
Thanks. You guys want me to save you any? I pull out my dagger and I throw it at the guy just to the left.
I wouldn't say no.
That's a 10 to hit on that one.
That one, he very sees the dagger, sees the man, almost startles himself to the point where the dagger goes right over his head.
He does that Matrix thing, right?
No. More of a he accidentally stumbles because he just saw his friend drop in one shot and was lucky enough to be moving at the same time. Okay.
So how soon does the dagger come back? Is that a next round thing or?
It'll be.
Yeah, so describe that to the audience.
All right,
Since
so I throw my dagger and he just ducks it, just misses, sounds like by a little bit.
right.
And then it goes past him and off down into the street or whatever. And
Okay.
I have never done this before, so I'm kind of like watching the dagger and holding out my hand to see what's going to happen next round.
Yeah. Okay. So for the
I look
skill,
over at Dulcenea. Like, is it coming back?
Yeah, can you explain
Anyway.
Can you explain what that is for everybody in the audience?
So Stam has a dagger that is infused with returning weapon.
Okay.
So once he throws it, once it finishes its forward progression, it will return back to his hand.
Okay, and is that
So
a free
it
action
misses
for
the
him
guy.
to summon back, or is
It
that
does. It just automatically comes back. He
Okay.
doesn't even have to summon.
Okay,
It's not
so,
like
yeah.
Luke Skywalker reaching for his lightsaber. It just comes right back. Think
No, it's
boomerang.
it's Thor's Mjolnir. Like it just
Molinar.
It's pretty
back to
cool.
go.
It's pretty cool, but I don't know if it
Nice.
works yet. So I'm kind of like,
Yeah, so you
Trust
hear
me,
it.
Stam. It'll be fine.
Yeah, so you
Okay,
hear it hit
I'm
the
waiting.
ground as everybody else is going around, but as you hear it hit the ground and it's immediately
As
heads
soon as
back
it stops
towards you.
moving, it comes
Yeah.
back.
Okay. While that's happening, Astrid.
All right. So she's gonna point towards the one farthest away and say,
Okay.
"You might want to start running now," as she casts Ray of Frost.
Oh, I have that
Okay.
one too.
And that is dexterity save for me, or is that a damage for you?
Yeah, that's
It's,
just
attack roll.
damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then its speed is reduced, hence the pun.
Okay. And that was a 17, definitely hits. For how much?
Sorry, I'm used to a different platform.
You're good. Just hit damage.
Yeah, you just did. There you go.
Go for 3.
Yep, 3.
All right. Yeah, you watch as just as he dodges out of the way, this just burst of cold air just push him as icicles form on him for a moment. He's down 3. Okay. And that brings us to the bandit. His friend is going to look and go, I don't know if we can do this. We might need to go tell the boss. And he's going to start running this way. Away.
That is the smartest thug I've ever met.
Terrace.
Is that when I leave for you? Stam? And then he kind of just steps over the corpse and goes to go attack this one. And he's gonna walk towards him and swing with the saber first.
That definitely hits.
Awesome. For 8 damage.
All right. And with that, and he drops to the ground.
All right. Can I use the rest of my movement to give chase?
Sure.
All right, I'll do that. Unfortunately,
That
he's
is
not...
one determined fella.
He just cuts him down and keeps walking.
He does. He's watched. So curious as you drop the Valandian thug.
Mhm.
What does your demeanor look like? Like, are you just how are you feeling right now?
So Taras is the best way to describe it is he's kind of like icy cold.
Okay.
It's sort of like a practice precision with this, with fighting. And while it's clear that he definitely takes a little bit of pleasure in this, it's more of like he's very focused on accomplishing what needs to be done.
Okay, so he's just ready for the next mode. Okay.
Well, yeah, he sees an enemy trying to run away. So that's why he just slashes him down and continues on.
Okay.
I'm just checking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I get one more.
Yep.
There we go.
All right. Dulcenea?
Now, y'all have killed so much already. She's just gonna step out this way and take aim with her crossbow.
Okay.
Actually, real quick, can I bonus action Hunter's Mark on him?
Sure.
Awesome.
All right.
I will do that. Says, let's try.
Ooh.
18.
It's gonna hit.
Ooh.
10.
And with that, you watch the arrow hit him in the back as he flies forward and lands on the ground, gasping for air. And
I've been hanging out with Stam.
Nice shot.
Well done.
Yeah,
Good
so as
riddance.
the three of
Curtsies.
them fall to the ground, at this point, it's what you guys want to do.
Is the one over here still alive?
Search the bodies.
You said it was gasping. Is he still
Yeah,
alive?
he seems to still be alive. Yeah,
Okay.
barely, but he's not unconscious, but he's gasping for air. And
I got his lung.
Well done.
All right. If they're moving up, I'm going to give a look at these two behind us and then bring up the rear.
We're
Okay.
going to rifle through their pockets to see if there's any incriminating evidence.
You find about 5 silv in each one of their pockets, and you find but other than that, that seems to be all that they have.
And lint.
Though one of them, you notice, has a strange vial that is clear liquid is within it.
What is that?
I don't know.
You can give me an Arcana check, or you can wait until you get back to your shop and figure it out. It's up to you.
I think I'll do it. 24?
Okay. Now, if anybody, because I'm not positive on this, because I don't think I made sure of this yet. Is anybody blood touched in this group right now?
I'm not.
Not me.
Nope.
All right. So what you've delineated is this will glow when near blood touch.
It's a blood touch sensor.
What is a sensor?
It lets you know when you get close to someone who is blood touched.
Oh, all right. All right.
Can I kick the weapons out of his hands?
Sure.
The one on the ground, just kick the weapons out of his
Yeah,
hands.
I mean, kick the weapon out of his hands. He starts to crawl. As he crawls, though, you notice a carriage kind of pass by the alleyway, look down, and then continue off in the distance.
Was
Yeah,
there anybody looking out the window?
Give me a perception check.
Ooh, can I take that too?
Sure.
No, not
Nat
very
20.
good for me. Well done, much better than me.
So 21,
Yeah.
21 for
I
me.
got a 2.
I'm thinking, is this more danger? My eyes are just, honed in on, are we going to fight somebody else here? So that's kind of what I'm
Yeah.
looking for. Is there
Yeah,
the
so
threat?
you see a white-haired man in what looks like green noble attire lean out the window with the curtain open from the carriage, and then just close it, and they ride away.
Was this the magistrate we saw?
This is the magistrate you just saw. Yes.
That was a magistrate.
I see.
And you have your little bird follow him?
He should already be following him unless he broke off from the other.
No, you would have been able to trail it. It just would have been it would have been at a distance. It wouldn't have been able to be trailed super close at that point.
Mhm.
But yeah.
I come up on them. Do y'all want to interrogate this guy, or you just want to follow the carriage?
I'm gonna kick him over with my foot real quick, and just looking down at him, say, "We'll make it quick if you tell us what we want to know. Let's ask quickly. One question or two is all. Where are the children?"
Magistrate has them.
Think this is all we
Yeah.
need to know.
Won't find them.
We won't find them. Bye.
Leaving to Villandia tomorrow.
Where are they leaving from?
It doesn't matter. You're too late. And he drops. He drops.
Well, we'll see about that.
We will.
Yes. Well, I don't know if you all noticed, but this will glow when we get near the blood touched.
That'll be helpful.
So if there's a whole bunch of them together, we'll be able to find them.
We will need to get relatively close. This
I'm good with that.
perfect. Shall we go?
I can't wait to this next encounter.
So you're heading to. So where are we heading? Make sure I'm aware of where everybody's heading.
I'm gonna check with my bird to see where the magistrate's gone.
Okay, so the magistrate, the carriage does go straight to his home.
All right.
Is this where we're going?
Yeah, I'll let them know that.
All right. So as you all head out towards the magistrate's home,
We're following
Yes,
our
no.
bird.
Sounds good.
That's the plan.
following the Magpie. That
Maggie the magpie.
yeah,
Maggie the magpie.
I've named it.
Nice.
So as you follow Maggie up towards the Riverside Magistrates, that is where we'll take our break. We'll be back
Sweet.
shortly.
All right.
If you hold on before we let everybody go, if you have signed up for our Patreon, there is a special link on the Patreon where you can have access to a chat room on Discord where you can talk to the cast and the guests every week during break. So make sure you go over and check it out.
Seeing maps and line of sight with the characters moving is a game changer, literally.
The mind-blowing tech that's built into it, not having to use proprietary things, is great because you can have a 3D printer, you can make your own stuff, you can bring your own things to it, and you can still use it with all the stuff you have at home already, but make it even better.
I've literally tried something with this with just like a TV flat with my computer plugged in, and it was just like such a hassle hiding the map. You just look at this and it's there. It's very awesome.
Hello and welcome back. As we are picking back up, our group is headed over to the Magistrate Krim Smythe's home, as the Magpie has tracked it down to their location. The Magpie would inform you that not only did they stop at his home, but they pulled a small child out of the back of it and brought him inside. So
We're gonna get him.
Mm-hmm.
guys, so you guys are about 100 or so yards away at this point, I believe. And what's the max distance you can get at your with your Magpie?
100 feet.
200 feet. So
We could probably be a little further out if it flew up 100 feet and was just kind of circling. We'd kind of have a view of
so
it
it'd be more of you would have lost the telepathic connection with it, but you still would see this Magpie kind of flying up around the home of Krim Smythe's estate.
What time of day is it, by the way?
It is
Good question.
It is late afternoon, right before dusk.
Well, how do you guys want to approach this? Front door, back door.
Over the
Ish.
fence.
We should take a look, see what is there. Perhaps that will explain some. We need to observe guards, ways they can escape, etc.
Oh, he's thinking strategically.
Sounds like he's been doing this for a while. We
Yeah,
never do
yeah.
that much planning.
All right. Well, let's recon the place. Tell us what we need to know.
So as you head up towards the magistrates, it is surrounded by a wooden fence around the entirety of the home. You can see the front door is this ornate wood with bars of iron that kind of go down it. And for the most part, anything after, and it's very strange, anything after the fencing is cobblestone. There's barely any grass anywhere other than the ferns and bushes that reside just outside the front of the building.
So definitely not a gardener.
Not a gardener, no. I mean, the bushes look very nice.
What about the first floor? Like the outside, is it covered in windows? Is it?
It's covered in windows. You probably see a dozen windows, but they all are curtained out.
Okay.
Curtain closed.
I would like to go around the back and see what we can see back
Okay,
there.
give me
The
give me a
servant's
perception-
entrance.
Give me a perception check real quick.
All of us?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So as you get ready to head out the back, the front has almost like a welcome carpet on the ground, and you immediately spot blood in front of the doorstep as you're getting ready to head out to the back end.
Do you see the carriage?
You do see the carriage. It's off to the side of the house.
Is there anybody with said carriage?
No.
Perhaps you could sabotage that, stop one escape route. Maybe so when they pull away, the wheels break.
I'm going to leave that to Dulcenea, yeah.
I'm just going to turn the horses loose.
These works too.
Do you unhitch the horses? Strangely enough, as soon as you unhitch the horses, they don't move. They just stay.
Oh, those are some well-trained horses.
I have to
It
admire
takes-
this.
Coax them a little.
Don't
Come on.
move.
All righty.
Can I look one over? I want to see if
Tail
it's
is-
Dagger.
a real horse.
Yes, it's a real horse.
All right, I'm just making sure,
Yeah, no.
rich
Then-
people and all that.
She's going to open one of her bags and pull out some more tools and go to the waist.
Okay.
You just start sawing the axle. Like,
You're like, fine, you know, if the horse doesn't want to move, I'll deal with this too.
I look around. Is
Alright.
there anybody guarding this place from the outside?
No.
Suspicious.
can I just kind of discreetly cut the bridles on the horse so that they can't be then rehooked to the
Sure.
sweet?
It's weird. Even you pull daggers, you pull, you know, you're pulling tools. These horses are still
Enchanted
Very
still.
disciplined.
very disciplined.
Can I try to kind of maybe assess what's going on potentially, if it's more than just training?
Roll me a animal handling.
Perfect. Nope, not good at all. It's one of those days.
Oh, man, you've had some bad rolls tonight.
I know, and he's really good with horses. But
Not today.
no, not with these horses apparently.
What'd you get?
A 7.
Okay, yeah, with a
Oh
7,
my
it's
gosh.
you're
I know.
very
Was it 2 on the die or something?
3 on the die. I went up
Oh my
1. I got a 3 this time.
so
Maybe your witch should try.
I think so.
I'm going to put the dagger away. I don't think we want to spook these horses. That'll alert them that we're here.
I don't think anything could spook these horses.
You could be
They're
right.
like statues.
You could be right. All right. I like the back door idea. I don't know why there's blood on the step. How much blood were we seeing?
it looks like a pretty good streak of blood that is then underneath the doorway itself.
Like it's coming
Like
from
coming
under
out
the...
from inside?
Yes.
What is going on in there?
Let's go to the back.
Yeah.
Servant's entrance.
Taras has an idea. So you said there was like a mat, right? Is this like
Right.
sort of a rigid mat or?
How about
or
I
the
show
looser?
you? How about I make
Okay.
it a little easier? For you?
Ah.
Oh, another frickin' rug.
Rug. So in my possession, I have a hunting trap.
Okay.
While obviously from the outside it will be
This sounds
visible.
Fantastic.
If I put it under the rug,
Okay.
is it remotely like feasible that someone could, not notice it while trying to run out in a hurry and step on it?
Sure. I could see
I
that
like
would be
where
a
your head is
possibility. You watch this man pull a bear trap.
Not just that, he gets out a python and bangs it in between the cobbles.
That won't alert them to our
No, it won't.
arrival.
Yeah, no, you hear a voice inside as you get close to the room. It says, "Well, you're no longer needed." And then you hear just the gurgling of blood as somebody's gasping for air inside.
I'm going to take this opportunity to cast Mage Armor on myself.
All right.
You can say,
I-
I'd say the only person would have heard that would have been Taras, as he's
he's
close to
gonna
the
turn
door.
back and say, somebody is dying inside.
See, I was probably up near him too, just because
okay.
I said
wanted to
I like
watch a
where your head's
man
at.
Literally
Yeah,
put
no,
a hunting trap under a rock. In the
I
middle of the
like all of
city.
this. I like all of this, Taras. I do.
He doesn't like that many people, so you're impressing him.
I look around. I look around to everybody. Are we ready to go in?
Yes.
Don't
Watch
step on
your
the rug.
It's about your step.
All right. I guess
Okay.
I'm gonna go around.
Okay.
Oops. And try the door softly so it so no one would hear it.
Yeah. Roll me a sleight of hand check.
All right. Let's see what we got. Uh, 21.
Yeah, very carefully you twist the knob and you can hear it and light click at max.
Like it would open.
It would open. Yeah, it's gonna open.
All right. I push it open and peek
Okay.
around.
All right. So as you push it open, you see the magistrate lying on the ground, dead.
Well, that is one less problem.
If it is to it. And Taras sounds just like ever so slightly disappointed. Just like a tiny bit disappointed.
That means we got bigger problems.
Indeed, we do.
Anyone
All right.
who would openly kill him? Yes.
Anyone else in the room?
Not that you can see, but you do see multiple splashes of blood across this first room, and you can see a doorway to the right, and then a large opening to the north, and stairwell that heads upstairs.
Does it look like all the blood is from the magistrate?
No.
Oh, there's multiple blood spills. I see 2 others. All
One
right.
looks like somebody had probably been killed and laid over the table, and then pulled off. And the other one seems to be somebody who was walking into the building, or the magistrate was attacked first when he walked in the building, and then the second spot is on the ground. It's your decision on which one you believe that is.
All right.
We should search the house.
All right. I would like to step so that I don't step on the trap or the blood if I can, and then
Okay.
go inside the room, gun drawn.
Okay. So
I'm looking
Place
to do this.
around where you think you're going to be at.
I'm
So you're just kind of stepping to the side.
I'm just stepping around that door frame and into the room,
Okay.
and then looking around, listening.
You would immediately hear 3 voices coming from the right.
Okay, I look back and I point, and then I hold up 3.
Trust nods.
And I'm gonna tiptoe.
I love it when people say tiptoe. Can you roll me a stealth check?
You might be surprised. My stealth isn't bad, but I can still roll like crap.
I was going to say you can still roll like crap though.
That's a 13.
With a 13, yeah, you move quite very quietly, heading up to the edge of the doorway. And as you look around, you can see Krim Smythe sitting at the head of the table.
I look back at the body, and I
Mhm.
look at the guy at the table. Same guy.
As far as you can tell.
I turn and look back at my group.
Dulcenea is gonna sneak in as well.
Yeah, I think Taras is heading
Around
in
the
too.
around the trap.
Yeah, I'm gonna avoid the trap as well.
All right. If you're sneaking, please give me a stealth check.
If you're not, roll for initiative.
Dirty 20.
Hey, when it mattered, I rolled well. Dirty 20.
Yay!
We're all very, very stealthy.
He's gonna mention before they go into Astrid though. Could you please keep a report to keep an eye out in case we have any runners?
Of course.
Thank you.
Not even going to ask what he just said.
He probably said it in his native language.
Yeah, exactly. There are so many words that come out of that man's mouth this session, and I'm like,
You're like, what is
you're
going on?
crossing so close lines. I don't
At
know if
least
they're
he's
real
not to
lines
do
or
the
not.
belter.
That is true.
Another character, another time. But yeah, no, that's what you. Yeah, as you peer around the corner, you would see Smythe sitting there eating, as if nothing was going on.
And then, do I see other people there?
Not at the moment, unless you want to peer around closer.
Oh, zoom in.
If I listen, I hear other voices.
You do hear 2 other voices.
Male.
Yep, all 3 male.
Do they sound
Very thick.
Valandian?
A very thick Valandian accents.
Eastern
All right.
European accent.
Yep, Eastern
right.
European accents.
Boris and
look
Natasha.
I look around.
Okay, you see 2 gentlemen sitting there. Also, heavy robed. And you can hear the thick accent as they're talking, but it's as if they were talking about everyday things. They're not really communicating anything that would give you sight or insight of they're bad people. They're just talking.
Yeah, but I'd be willing to bet it's like some kind of thieves' cant.
All right. So I look around at you all and like.
And you also see
Are you
strangely
ready?
3 other plates that are as if they were set for 3 other people, and there's nobody else here.
Because I'm ready to go in. I look ready.
Guns blazing.
Okay.
There might be others coming, or perhaps upstairs.
Are you saying you want to wait?
I'm saying that if we start the fight, we might be ambushed from behind. It's worthwhile to know our surroundings.
Won't we hear that trap go off?
Yes,
Not
but
if they're
they are upstairs.
I got
We can
this.
try and sneak around this place, but I kind of like to kill the head of the snake first, if you know what I mean.
That is fun, yes.
Let us try to be quiet with it then.
It's true. Should I sneak over to the stairs and lay a trap of my own?
I like this
That's
plan.
the point.
You'll be in line of sight.
Very small. People don't normally notice me. I could
Roll me
be
a
the
stealth.
housekeeper.
Well,
Roll me a stealth
you know,
check.
if they see you, we can just always start shooting.
Exactly. You'll have my back.
I'm game.
Dirty 20.
All right.
Dulcenea
What are we
wanders
laying
over to the
there?
staircase.
Yep.
She's going to lay out some rope.
Okay.
And cast snare.
Okay.
I like this trick. This is very good.
I like it.
You all are birds of a feather.
God, my people.
Then we should stick together.
Tack.
And then she's just going to come right back. Okay.
And was there any indication that anyone had seen what she was doing?
And no, it seems that they were too involved in whatever conversation they're having to be startled by Dulcenea.
All right. Can we go in now?
One moment. He draws his saber and his whip, and then he's, let's go.
All right. Stam looks around one more time and comes around the corner. Gun aimed at the magistrate. All right. What the hell you call this?
Oh, this is, and you hear the immediately as you speak to him, he goes, "Oh, we have guests,"
Yeah.
and they all
guests.
look straight at you.
I don't know. These look like vermin, not guests.
And he's going to immediately cast the 3 of you as you walk out there. All 3 of them are going to look at you, and they're going to cast command.
Oh
Well.
my.
Oh crap.
Oh crap.
I'm a physical threat. I'm not a mental threat. So we'll see how this goes.
So I need each of you to roll me wisdom saving throws.
Okay. Let's see how this goes.
Okay. It started on an 8 and it rolled to a 17. So it's a dirty 20.
Oh, this isn't gonna be good. Oh! I'm sorry, guys.
Wait, click on.
Oh, no.
I've been down this road before in another game,
You'll be
James.
bad.
Oh, I found it. There we go. Eh.
Uh-oh. Is that a tweener?
So Taras and Astrid, immediately you drop your weapons.
You're doing that.
I dropped my book.
Whatever you have in your hand, you would drop.
And imagine you just kind of see their eyes glaze over, like they just kind of lose focus.
Okay, so I wasn't paying attention. Who did this? Was it all three of them? Or just the magistrate? Or
Yeah, they
who-
all three stood up and just looked at you.
Each one targeted us.
Each one targeted you. Yep.
Well,
Okay.
one of us.
Yeah, each targeted one of us. Yeah.
Correct.
Um,
1 to 1.
All right.
All right. So let's go into initiative then. So that puts us. All right. So let's call everybody. Begin combat. Oh, and of course he goes. Krem goes first.
Watch out, Stam.
All right. He's going to stand up, very pompous, walk straight over to you, and I don't know if you. I mean, I guess you were. If you've seen another episode of what Godfrey did, we'll find out if it happens the same way.
Uh-oh.
He's going to place his hand on your. He's going to place his hand on your shoulder. Say, I believe you are in the wrong location. Maybe you should leave. And he's going to cast Inflict Wounds.
Well, I'm going to resist that.
Okay. Second. All right, and that's gonna be. Let's see here.
It's a melee attack.
Yeah, 9 plus. Let's see here, wisdom. That's gonna be a 12.
12 to hit.
Yep.
I am ready for this guy, and I just duck out of the way or dodge.
Okay.
I'm like, no,
So
you
as
don't touch
see
me.
You see the energy starting to caress into his hand as he almost touches you. And he says, too bad. Terrace.
I guess Taras stands there and does nothing, or do I save against it again?
No, see, that would be just the one. So the one round you would have dropped everything. So you take the rest of your round to pick up things if you were going to.
Oh, it's my. So I have control again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
only a one
so-
round thing.
So we pick those up. What is a item interaction to pick that up? Is that a bonus action?
Yeah.
Okay. So we do that, and then I think he's gonna go right for this guy
Okay.
over here. And he's gonna, clear the distance. So he's standing up, right? So he's
Yeah,
essentially.
they all three stood up, kind of looked
Mhm.
straight at each of you, and then you were attacked by the command spell.
So Taras looks really mad and just basically charges at him, slashing violently with his saber.
16 definitely hits.
He slashes him for 8.
8.
Let's see, and can I move actually to here?
Sure, right up between the
Yep.
chairs. Got it.
Yeah, he's just like getting up close to that guy.
That brings us to Stam.
All right. Well, let's shoot the magistrate.
For an ex-con, you're not doing a very good job of, not reoffending, murdering public officials and all.
It's
Yeah,
called self-defense.
I agree.
I got in trouble for hurting the wrong people before, so here we are again.
No, now you are
Okay.
hurting the right people.
Apparently, I am having some kind of
Don't say it. Just-
internal conflict of
Oh my.
attacking someone in authority, because this is what has gotten me into trouble in the past, and I rolled a natural 1. So
Oh.
I am
I'm so
just
glad I'm behind you.
I'm going through some kind of conflict. I lower the gun and I'm just like, am I gonna get in trouble for this again?
I ain't going back.
No, I'm totally conflicted.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna back up. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna back up.
All right.
I'm just gonna back up. Let's see if I can get a handle on.
So as you back up, he's gonna pull out what looks like just a baton, like just a long metal stick, and he's gonna try to hit you with it.
I think Jen's froze.
Uh-oh. He was doing good there for a minute.
Oh man.
That's right. He backed up and then got kicked out.
Pretty much. The magistrate was just like, please leave. Like,
Yeah, please leave.
you're not welcome here.
You're not welcome here.
You should go.
He's like, you're right. I should.
Yeah, in fact, you're right.
All right. So while we get back, oh yeah, no, Stan went bye completely.
Oh, there he is.
And he's back.
Sorry, guys.
Give us 1 second to rearrange things real fast.
Oh, let Eric shuffle.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
My first clue I had was when I couldn't move my token.
Dead giveaway.
Yep.
So as the magistrate pulls out the long metal rod and he smacks you with it as you back up, that was a 12.
That also is a miss.
Yeah, no, he's not very good at what he does.
He's not used to
Bless.
getting his hands dirty.
He's not. That's okay. He'll take care of that next turn. All right, Dulcenea.
Did you skip Astrid?
I did skip Astrid. My bad.
Also, didn't Jen's move? Sam, didn't
Jen's
Sam
moved
move?
back 1, and then okay, we're getting back to the freezing thing. Caught me off guard. Leave me alone.
All right, so I pick up my book. I open the page. No, it's great.
Yeah.
I open page 2, Flow Blade.
Okay,
Just this gooey spell coming out in Magicka. Just gotta get that plug in.
there you go. I'm okay with that plug-in.
Oh, she's got advantage.
I don't know about that.
Not wrong.
Oh, she's got knowledge the rest of us don't have.
She has an advantage.
Yeah, next to that guy. I don't know.
Next to that guy, let me put that flow blade right there then. For you.
Yes.
All right.
That's a melee spell attack. I'm gonna guess I hit.
Yes, the 16 definitely hits.
Alright. Damage. 6. Yeah,
All
basically a crackling lightning blade.
All right. So as the lightning crackles off of this enigmatic blade that appears next to the Valandian ambassador and slashes through, you see the arc come off of it. Let's see here. That's for how much? You said 6?
Yeah, he also needs to do a dex save.
That's right.
It's a gnarly
Oh,
spell.
that's a natural 20. So
It's all right, I
going to
guess.
definitely dip out of that.
It's okay.
And is that half damage then, or is it just he doesn't get pushed back?
It's not half damage. The dex save was for taking reactions.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Yeah.
Awesome. That puts us at Dulcenea. Unless you have a movement
I'm
you
done.
want to do. Okay.
Well, she's gonna come up and see what the heck is going on in here. I was very, very confused because hasn't seen anything.
Yep. I need you to roll me a perception check as well, please.
Okie dokie. Hang on. Let me try again. My dice ran away and I don't know where it is.
Rude.
5. I can't see anything.
5. Awesome.
Hopefully my cat doesn't eat it.
Okay. All right. Yep, you're good. Your turn.
Oh, that doesn't sound good at all. That look is not good either. So there's these plates all over the table still.
Yep, plates all over the table still. Some of the napkins are still fully made.
Okay. What about that big one in the middle? Does it weigh less than 5 pounds?
It does.
Excellent.
You know, throw it at somebody?
I know where this is going. I know where this is going.
She's gonna use it and throw it straight towards that magistrate via catapult, so she doesn't actually have to come into the room.
Okay. Awesome. I love it.
it.
Look at her.
All right.
And it will travel 60 feet until it hits something.
All right, and then I need to make a dex save, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
Curiosity, what's in it?
14 plus 2, that's a 16.
Hang on, let me find. Yeah. So that's success. Let me look at it.
So it misses, I believe, or is it half?
It's half,
It's
I
half.
believe. Hang on.
Yep.
Read
It'll
through
most
it.
likely be half.
Now I have to find the right die. Hang on.
When the object strikes something, the object and what it strikes each take 3d8. So
Holy
yeah,
cow.
half damage. Half damage
It's-
on that.
Yeah, if the object would strike a creature, that creature must make a dexterity save. On a failed save, the object strikes a creature doing that, yeah.
Since it's a level 1,
5.
5 points.
And then so 2 or 3. Are you? Which
You
way are
rolled-
you rounding? I rolled 5 on 3d8. Can you believe that?
So I think that rounds down to 2.
It rounds
Yeah.
down to 2, yes. But you watch as the platter smacks Krim, and you notice this almost look on Krim's face, as if something has shifted in itself.
Like he's wearing someone else's skin shift?
Yes.
That's not right.
Well, that explains what we saw in the other room.
It's also what explained the accent you heard just a couple seconds ago.
Mm-hmm.
I might not have heard that.
That's okay, because this one is going to do a bonus action to cast Shield of Faith on Krem, and then noticing the grimoire in Astrid's hand, it's going to, as an action. Actually, no, I can't, because I can't do 2 actions with that. It's going
Good
to
move.
cast with that. It's going to cast Sacred Flame at Stammond.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be. So I need a dexterity save, please. Stammond.
Dexterity save.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 19.
Well done.
So I probably just roll out of the way and stand back up.
Yes, you do.
Glare at the turd that did that. Point my gun back up at the magistrate and wait for my turn.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. And our next one is going to see Terras, and he is all you watch as he pulls off the glove, and you can see the necrotic energy pouring from it as he reaches out to grab your face.
Gotcha. To be fair, I did just
Yes.
cut him across his chest.
Yes,
So.
you did. And now he's going to inflict wounds on you.
Is the purple blade that I see on the map something you did, Kerri, while I was
Yes.
offline?
Mhm.
Okay. I like
That is
it.
a flow.
I-
That's a flow blade.
Blade.
I love it.
All right.
This spell can be so painful. I've
Did you
actually
hit him with it?
But it's going to be a 15 to hit.
15 is not enough to hit me.
Oh, all right.
Ross is just quick enough to avoid the necrotic hand. But no, I've seen the spell crit and kill 3rd level characters.
Oh my gosh.
60-10 damage. It's a lot.
Yeah. It's the cheese touch.
Which
It
one?
is. Inflict wounds because it's a tackle.
It's 3d10. It's 3d.
No, but
damage.
you can crit with it.
Oh,
and
if you
it's-
crit with
yeah.
it, yeah, then it hurts like I'll get up.
Yeah.
True.
Brutal.
Let me see here. So that's. I need Astrid, and I would just say Astrid at this point to give me a perception check, please.
Okie dokie. Ooh, hee 19.
You hear the door
Nice.
upstairs open, and you see a strange 3-footed figure. The black leg kind of dropped from the first stair.
Friends, we have something incoming.
We will
Still got a trap back there.
Shh, don't tell it. Don't tell it.
we'll add our extra. Let's re-roll for this round.
Dude, don't tell it. Secret.
All right, let's go roll.
Oh, that's not good.
Wow.
Is that what everybody just re-rolled? 220?
I haven't.
220?
Is mine rolled
Okay.
again? I had 20 last time.
Yeah, hold on me. Oh, wrong way. Dang it.
No,
Get when
that's
this
the
does it. Okay, cool. There we go. So
Same order, by the way.
Yeah. All right.
the order looks exactly.
No,
the
it
same.
hasn't changed.
Exactly the same. All right.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
hasn't changed at all.
Reset. Re-roll.
Ah, that's
Oh,
All
different.
dear.
right. That's good. That's fun though. I'm okay with this. All right.
Yeah, of course he is.
Yeah.
These guys are gonna wreck us.
This one is going to. He's already cast the Shield of Faith. He's going to pull. Actually, no, because he's on the other side. He's going to cast Sacred Flame on Stammond again. So dexterity save, please.
Perhaps he thinks you look a bit cold.
22. It didn't work last
22.
time. It ain't gonna work again, buddy.
This is getting old. All right.
I'm
and
ready for your
let's-
tricks.
And as you watch the steps as somebody walks down the stairs,
Oh, that thing is
And
vile.
right into the trap. Yes.
Right.
and it
You
is
can't-
going to walk right into the snare.
Yep.
There's a trap.
I was just so excited. It finally worked.
Oh.
Let me see 1 second before we do that. I am going to check a perception on that one before we do that. Yep, that did not succeed.
Well, it's a magical trap.
It is.
Okay.
Unlike
Mhm.
unlike the other one.
All right. So what does snare do?
So, snare essentially is a rope that wraps around their feet and hoists them up in the air, and they're about 3 feet off the floor.
I love it.
It's a stereotypical like rope trap.
Cartoon trap.
Exactly, but it's magical, so you can't see it. There's no rope to
Dulcenea, that
get.
is so you.
Sounds like
Hilarious.
cartoon magic to me.
Good job.
Actually, while that happens, Dulcenea, I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Uh-oh. Crit fail.
Oh no.
Bye.
So
Bye.
Nice. Really.
let me redo that now. Yeah. So as you catch eyes, the snare goes off. You hear the snap as if something, and you look for a moment, and what you're staring at is not the creature that walked down the stairs, but the remnants of a giant machine. This purpose is clear to you. Its power is unmistakable. All you need to do is come closer to make it work. You could change everything. You could control everything. You could make everything manipulate to your whim.
I don't
And
want
this
to rule the
vision
world.
starts to twist. This vision starts to twist your mind as the corruption starts to seep into your brain.
This is not
You-
good.
And as since you failed, we're going to completely state that this happens. You watch Dulcenea walk straight up to the creature, and instead the creature steps back 1 foot before getting snapped and watches Dulcenea get wrapped up in her own snare.
Oh.
Oh dear. This is not good.
Literally, bye.
Goodbye.
Whoop.
It's a good
Well,
thing
that
she
didn't-
wears breeches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He will step around her, and just as he's walking by, he's going to drag his claw across her
Ow.
for 1 attack.
That didn't work out the way we would have hoped.
Nope.
That's going to be 20 to hit.
Ow!
Somehow we laid the traps and feels the one trap. What is this?
For 4 points of piercing damage.
Oh, what? Could have been so much worse.
Yeah.
I know, all that buildup.
And I need you to make a con save, please.
Uh-oh, here's where it gets bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're good at that,
Oh,
though.
really bad. No, I'm not.
No? Oh, no.
Even with my bonus, it was only 7.
Do you
So
have a dice
I'm
jail?
rolling.
So as the
Yeah.
corruption seeps into you, you feel the singe from the cut, and you'll take an
Ow.
additional 3 points of necrotic damage.
It's not a good time.
Siggy, where are you?
All right, yes, you can reveal that as now in the picture. The next ambassador is going to attack Teras.
Bring
he's
it
just-
on.
He's going to hit with the club,
Oh.
with his baton, a Valandian baton.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
It's for 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Gotcha.
And Dulcenea, you are currently grappled and up 5 feet, and it's your turn.
And very confused.
And very confused, yes.
Well, there's not a lot I can do from up here. So
Can you cast spells?
who can I see? I can see this weird thing.
No, you still are within the vision. At the end of
Okay.
your turn, you can save again, but otherwise, the only thing you can see outside of your vision is you can see Krim in the distance, as if through a fog or a mirror.
Oh, so anything I would toss would be at disadvantage.
Anything you would toss would not be able to target the creature that you're currently being inflicted.
No, but if I see Krim,
You can shoot him, yes.
y'all might want to duck.
Do it.
I'm gonna try to throw Ray of Frost at him
Okay.
because he's what I can see.
Okay.
So glad I'm behind the
Normal?
wall.
I know.
Normal or disadvantage?
Normal.
That's generous.
8.
Oh,
Oh,
my
no.
gosh. You don't have to disadvantage Dulcenea with their
Yeah,
dice.
for real.
tonight.
I'm very confused. I don't know what's going on, but thank God it's a cantrip.
All right. And then Taras, you're next.
All right. That's the one in
Actually,
front of me.
Dulcinea, please roll me your wisdom saving throw too to see if you
Oh, good catch.
get out of your vision.
Natural 20.
Finally.
So now hanging upside down, you see that you are not entrapped within the machination that you thought you were able to control, but rather your snare trap, and you can see the figure. And for all of our friends at home, this is a wonderful creature.
I don't think I like it. No, I really
Known
don't
only
like it.
to the gooey cube as
Gross.
the Saul.
Ew.
Ugh.
And this is a minor fool, as they have other nasty things about them.
Disgusting.
He fooled Dulcenea.
Stop.
Bad jokes.
All
That's
right.
all I have.
Paris.
All right. I think he's. All right. The one in front of me is looking not great, right?
Correct. He
After being
looks pretty
stabbed and
beat up.
slashed.
Yep, after being stabbed and slashed, he's looking pretty beat up.
Alrighty.
He's really the only one looking pretty beat up.
I am going to. Taras is going to jump onto the table and move between these two. And she's
Alright.
going to move right there because this is out of the way.
Yep, that's
and-
out of the way.
And don't
Attack.
give them flanking.
Yeah, well, attack this one right here. The far one first. So we're gonna go for that, and then 21. I believe that'll hit,
All right. Yes, 21 will hit.
and then we will normal 10 damage.
Nice. Yeah, they're definitely nice gash out of this man as
And
your
then-
saber strikes true.
And then with the follow up, he'll use the whip, and he is going to whip that back and kind of like toss it back behind him, and it comes around right for the magistrate.
Okay.
Nice.
Pull them all around him. That's gonna hit as
Ooh.
well.
8 slashing damage.
Yeah.
And he just leaves like a gash along his cheek.
Yeah, so as you watch as he leaves the gash along his cheek, you can see a secondary layer of skin underneath it as something else is there.
Not another one of these gross things, right?
No. Normal skin, but just the second layer as if he has placed something over top of his skin.
He was in the theater.
This is disgusting.
But not unexpected by Valandia.
No, that's the end of my turn.
Sorry, Josh and Kai. Let's see here.
No,
Sophia
he's
is going
not.
No, I'm not. Does that pull?
Sorry, not
does that
sorry.
Pull them?
It does not.
Yeah.
The whip doesn't pull. It's just a
Okay.
it's just a melee attack with reach.
All right. Angered by that, he's going to cast.
Sweet.
Gonna cast Spiritual Weapon. And he's going to appear it next to.
Did the one I hit with the saber make a concentration save on Shield of Faith?
No, it did.
Okay.
Natural 15 plus. So I believe it's succeeded.
Yeah, that was fine.
Oh,
'Cause I only dealt 10 damage to it. So.
Right, yeah. All right. So yeah, it's going to activate Spiritual Weapon and bring another one out. I'm gonna have to make a secondary one. And so let me see here. Let me put a dot on this one. Being the symbol on this one. Then. There we go. That's his. He's going to move that to Stam. Actually, he's going to move this right here. That way he can either hit Stam or Astrid, depending on who he wants to at this point. And then he's going to cast Sacred Flame on you, Taras.
Okay. Is that a dex save?
Dex save, yep.
I'm okay at these. I say before failing utterly.
Before you
should
jinx it.
don't
Yeah,
say
right.
that out loud.
I know.
11 fails.
Alrighty, time to get a little hot.
Ah,
Yep, that's going to be
guys, we've got to turn our luck around.
6 points of radiant damage.
Ow.
And then
Ow.
it's a 14 to hit for the spiritual weapon, Stammond. 14 hit.
14 misses.
14
Stam
still misses.
almost, he can feel it whiff past him, buddy. but he does avoid it.
Yeah, and you can see what the spiritual weapon is a fist. It's a purple gauntlet fist.
Please kills this.
Oh,
Then he says
it's
some
my
word
turn
in,
now.
a language you don't
And
know.
it's Stam's turn.
It's time to start dropping targets.
Shoot him, Stam. Shoot
Gun
him.
right at the fake magistrate.
Okay.
And I'm not moving, so I'm taking what's called steady focus. That's a
That's
12
right.
to hit.
12 misses.
That's what I was afraid of. It was a 3 on the die. Then where's Sav and his bless when I need it? All right.
Is there anything else you
And
want to do, Stam?
The dagger with my offhand is
All
going
right.
to be a 24 to hit.
That definitely hits.
So he's like dodging my gun and not ready for my offhand. Oh,
Yep.
There goes that four-sider. All right, that's a
Chucking 4-sided.
8 points of damage with the dagger.
Ooh.
That's a lot.
Yay.
That's a lot of damage.
It
Yeah,
slashes,
Dulcenea helped my dagger out.
it flashes deep into his chest. You can see now the layer of skin underneath the heavy noble's robes. And you can see that this man is definitely not who he says he is.
Yeah. I won't miss next time.
All right. Astrid.
All right, so first of all, bonus action to flow blade the same guy again.
Okay.
I'm rooting for you.
I'm rooting for you. It's getting rough for y'all.
Please do this. Please do this.
No, it just swoosh and misses.
Oh,
Right.
no.
Oh.
It's okay. But
Action.
next I will walk over here. I know looks terrible, but the Volda, they use snare a lot, hunting, and I have a pretty good idea of how to undo a snare.
You're standing right next to a very large, nasty creature.
But there's
I know.
take care of the fool first. It's my spell.
Um.
I can make it go away. I just don't want to fall on the floor. It's very high for me.
I don't know that you can undo it is the thing, so I'm gonna help you out by using an Arcana check.
Okay.
Try and free you.
14 would definitely free him.
Just catch me.
She drops
I
down
will-
onto your.
I will
Onto your
attempt the
head.
catch.
The tiny
I'm-
softling.
I'm
With
not
the
very
tiny
big,
softling.
so
Yeah, no,
She's the size of a 2-year-old.
pretty much.
Whatever
We're
animal
surprised you didn't
handling
get
to catch.
mistaken. Yeah, you're open to. You have no issue. I'm not even gonna have you roll to catch. On the ground, we're good to go. Got it. All right.
Something went right.
Right. All right, and then that's gonna be the end of this round.
I hope I roll well, or this is gonna go badly for me.
We're
I was
going
counting on your
to
flow blade.
Reset and reroll.
Hey, that's what we're talking about.
Oh, nope, not what I wanted. I want to get. There we
Not
go.
bad.
All right. Dulcenea.
Oh,
Alright, give us
it's
that
coming up us.
situation.
well, that little that thing, it's very gross. She's gonna swing at it with her sickle.
Okay.
She's a little and misses horribly because she's still kind of freaked out.
They're not the prettiest little things. They kind of have this just weird vibe to them of stay the hell away from me.
But she tried, but failed miserably. And then has
All
to
right.
out of the
Taras.
floor.
So I think I'm gonna make a saber attack on this one over here.
Okay.
First, so he's gonna swing down, and I think this is going to be non-lethal.
Okay. 17 hits.
10 damage.
and describe your non-lethal kill.
So, he, kind of like avoids the club and hits him right on the back of the head with the pommel of the sword, and knocks him down. And he just
watch as he falls into his plate of food and is kind of laying in the mashed potatoes.
And then he is going to, let's see, swing the whip over at this one right here, and try to strike him.
Okay.
Ooh.
That 11 does not.
That 11 will miss. Alrighty.
11 will miss.
So it just cracks loudly.
Indiana Jones is only half good on the table.
I mean, look.
But he usually catches his own chin too, so.
Yeah. All right, Stammond.
All right.
Shoot him, Stammond. Shoot him.
Here we go. Now we're talking. 28 to hit with the pistol.
Hey.
28 to hit, and you're shooting who?
The magistrate.
Oh,
Faith.
right. Yeah, the 28 is definitely going to hit.
The fake guy.
And that's 9 damage.
And you watch as you strike into the body, it slowly starts to form and change until you're staring at another Valandian laying there on the ground dead.
So okay, there's one thing I want to say as I'm kind of shooting him. I want to say, when I thought you were the magistrate, I was afraid. But now I know you're not him. You're just one of them ugly things. Yeah.
Indeed, the Valandians
I can deal
are
with
ugly.
you. I can deal with you.
All right.
So so what does it look like the thing in the other room, or what does it look like?
It's a Valandian.
It's just a Valandian. It's not.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was one of the other things.
No.
But you
it's
can
just a
shoot this guy
Valandian.
too.
Makes your words so much funnier. You're just an ugly thing.
You're just an ugly
All
thing.
right. Well, okay. It still worked.
Yeah.
It's just a Valandian on the ground, but you can see this one has a scar over its eye.
This is a scar guy.
Scarface.
All right.
This is the one
I have another attack.
You have another attack. You're right.
And you still have your dagger. Your dagger would have come back.
It would have.
So there's the one over there that Taras on the far side of the table, right?
Right. The one that he tried to whip.
Let me see what the range is on that.
Head
Oh,
cannon
he's in
jumped
dagger
under
range.
the table.
Yeah. And then there's the strange creature out in the other room.
I'm sorry. Is that thing the one near Taras? Did you say he was under the table?
No, like I was just saying, like he jumped behind. In my head canon, he like jumped behind the chair to avoid the whip. Like he's
Oh, I see.
he's not
I
in
see.
cover or anything.
No.
Okay, but I could still throw a dagger at him.
Yes.
Okay.
He's a little far.
Yeah. You might throw it.
He's 20 feet
Taras,
from me.
though.
Oh,
Because
okay.
if you get a 1, you're going to throw it in Taras's ass.
Jeez.
At least it's not an axe.
That's fair. You know what I mean? I don't need axe ass anytime soon.
Well, it's not a 1. It's a 21.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Woohoo!
And that's 9 damage.
Yeah, no, he takes that one very painfully. Where do you hit him?
As lethally as possible. Basically, what I think happened was Taras, he was so worried about Taras, and I'm way across the room. He's not even thinking about me. And so
Right.
he's dodging the whip, and he comes, maybe he's behind the chair as far as Taras is concerned,
But open up.
or something, but he opens himself right up to my shot.
Yep.
Perfect.
And it goes deep into the wound, into the chest, and he is holding on for dear life. He's not dead, but he's close. But
He's
it is
bleeding out.
It is his turn, and he is not happy. He's going, but he also needs to roll his, and he still succeeded. Okay. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter because this dude.
Yeah, that guy's dead.
dead.
So the spiritual
yeah.
weapon's gone.
Yeah, spiritual weapon's gone. He's going to inflict wounds again on Taras.
Bring it on. But also don't hit me.
Oh, that's a natural 19.
Really bad, guys.
Yeah.
Here, 1, 2,
Oh, I'm probably down. Like,
3.
more than likely.
I will avenge you.
You're dead.
That's gonna be 11 points.
Oh.
But you're close.
I have a single hit point.
Oh, so you're still up.
I am
He's
still
still
up.
up.
Taras
So
is
I
far.
rolled
not
like
looking
I
very
rolled
good.
like crap. You all
Oh,
are so
man.
lucky.
GTFO, man.
No, he's the only one left up. I mean, you know, like,
Well, there's the fool one over here with
yeah,
us.
I hope that doesn't become my problem next round.
We'll see.
All right, and then that is gonna be the end of him. Astrid, you are up.
All right. Let's move my flow blade over to the one that just hit my best
Not the
friend.
big ugly guy in front of us.
A little far to move blade.
I don't
She's
have the
really
range for that.
targeting the Valandian. She doesn't really understand what a fool is. So
No.
More Valandian scum.
Also, I don't want my best friend to die. So.
Exactly.
There's that too.
All right. Let's.
So I have a curious question, and I'm doing this
Uh-oh.
only because it's my own brain working. Does
Uh-oh.
it have to be line of sight for you to move the flow blade?
It does not.
Okay.
Which you will find out in Magica when it comes out.
You will.
Yeah, exactly. Don't
Pre-order
know.
now. No, it's actually not a pre-order, but
Yeah, but
it
the
will
flow
be
blade
available
does
soon.
avenge your companion as it kind of whips around and slices across the neck of the Valandian. He drops to the ground.
Done. And for my next move.
She's like, and now I can try to kill things again.
How about another Gooey Cube Magica spell?
All right.
Let's do a Stone Blast at the Fool.
All right.
Oh,
Before
dear.
you do that, please
Oh.
roll me a wisdom saving throw.
I will do that.
Gonna stone him.
Roll high.
Roll very well, by the way.
I'd like to.
Not bad.
My screen's in the way. What do I get? Oh, that's good.
Good.
17.
17.
17. So as you look at the Thule, your mind starts to wander.
Oh dear.
The next thing you see is not the Thule standing in front of you, but Zoldathrin himself. And in his hand is holding your mother's body as her eyes go vacant.
Oh,
She
now you're
slumps.
just gonna piss her off.
She slumps to her feet. He looks at you and asks, "What do you see in my future, little one?" This wave of anger and violence, pain, death just wombs through your mind for only a second before you shake it off and you're staring back at the creature's face. So you did your attack. Your attack. You can attack now.
Well, a Stone Blast would have been in his future.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Ooh. That's going to hurt.
Yep, Dex saving throw.
Dex save throw first.
Mhm.
All right, let's find out. Let's see how dexterous the tool are. That's cocked. That's a 10 plus. My tool. That is a 12.
Alright, awesome.
So you're gonna take a bunch of rocks to the face
Rocks to the
And
face.
Is pushed back 5 feet.
Yep.
and push back 5 feet. Okay.
Okay, well, there's a trap outside that front door. Push it into it.
Yeah, just keep pushing.
That's
keep
going to
pushing.
require a few more Stone Blasts.
Well, I'm
You
willing
can
to
do it.
wait.
And I'm going to
I would watch this theater if you know what I'm saying.
I am moving far away.
Okay.
Not that far away.
All right. And that brings us to. Where'd my movement go? There it is.
A lot of dead
Um,
people.
Yeah,
Totally
Astrid,
unconscious.
so that brings us to the ambassador, who's unconscious, and to the Thaul, who once again is going to step forward, and this
Yikes.
time is going to bring not one but two claws out and drag them across Dulcenea.
I can't get away from these things.
I am sorry for abandoning you.
All right, so first attack.
You need to
that's a
run.
It's an 11,
Don't die.
so that one didn't hit, I don't believe.
Nope.
And the next one is a 21.
Oh, crap.
That one.
Yeah, that hits. Everything.
Ow.
And instead of it choosing to sink its blade into you, instead it's going to do 3 piercing damage. And you watch as the hand just kind of grabs around your face, and you are grappled.
Great. Just lovely.
And I'm going to ask, is a unnatural ability for these creatures, how close are you to death?
Me, not almost. I'm at 7 out of 19, so less than half.
Okay. Good to know.
He's doing better than me.
All right. Are we ready for the next
little,
round?
Little tiny softling against a Thule.
Bring it
Let's
on.
do it.
Bring it on.
Let's bring it on. Come on. I'm not scared of no creepy monster thing.
Terras.
All right.
Yeah.
I hear Dulcenea calling, and my head cocks over. I'll
you
be
see-
right there.
All right, Terras, you're up.
I jump off the table. 1, 2, 3. Kind of come to
That's
the.
gone.
Yeah, come to there. Here, I'll move it.
You see Dulcenea palmed by this large creature.
How bad does it look?
Bad.
It
No,
looks
no,
like
like
She
How
looks
messed
like
up?
a rag doll.
no. I'm asking about the fool.
Oh, it's ugly.
he looks very he looks okay.
Okay, I'm gonna kill myself there. So I think that's that. Maybe I won't die the first time I'm hit.
It's a good thing you took your.
I know, right? Let's see how bad this is gonna be. What? No, I have available first level spell slots. Okay. Cast that spell. All right.
Not
9
bad.
hit points. And then I will move to. Here.
Okay.
And end my turn.
All right. Astrid. Oops.
Meet again already.
Wonders of Gooey.
Let's see.
Stammond, you're on deck.
Okay.
I'm thinking. I mean, still have a stone blast. I have to get right back next to it again.
Unless you want to hit your allies. Actually, I think you could angle it to where you hit him. I mean, it's a cone. You could turn.
So,
Yeah.
And it's a
yeah,
20-foot cone.
20-foot cone. So, I assume that's a little. Okay.
Watch out for Dulcenea.
Yeah, I'll just hang on. I probably do have to move. Oh, I need to.
I'm pretty sure, like, you're gonna be all right.
Click on the
I'll
yeah,
just
there
do
you
the
go.
arrows.
There you go.
All right. I think I can do a cone from this point,
Okay,
and it won't hit any of my allies.
that's fine. I can see it.
Yeah. All right. Let me just click the button.
Man, the interior of this house is so destroyed, just from all the stone flying
I
around.
know. But it's difficult terrain there, by the way.
There's even more
Oh.
blood now.
Oh, it's difficult terrain. Interesting.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, so that one spot where he's at currently is under difficult terrain.
Yeah, but it disappears at the end of the next
Gotcha.
turn.
Oh, okay.
So
Of your
the
next
first
turn,
slot,
right.
the first slot will disappear after this.
hmm
Oh well, okay. But I
We
still need
get
to do the dex.
Yeah, he
Oh,
needs to
the
do a
dex.
save. I mean, that was not impressive damage, but it's okay.
No, they might push him.
16 plus
Nah.
3, so 19.
He does take 2 damage then.
2 damage. All right.
Better than no damage.
I'm out of slots.
All right. Stammond.
All right. Stammond turns and strolls through this doorway
And sees
and
this.
comes just like it's high noon, and I'm just stomping. You can almost
your
hear the
Huckleberry.
spurs, and I'm cutting off his escape. I'm like, as I'm walking, I'm talking. I don't have a lot of friends in this world, and I'm not gonna let you kill one of them. So prepare to meet your doom, stupid whatever you are. And I shoot that thing.
All right. Roll me your
Nuke
wisdom
him.
saving throw first, please.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yes, please.
Dirty 20.
All right. So, as you get ready to shoot, your hand starts to quiver for a moment as memories of your father rush into your mind. The disappointment, that look on his face. You can hear his voice in the back of your head stating, "You, son, are a perfect example of a man-child with limited purpose. Your weakness, your
Father was a
insubordination, your failure as a soldier, get out of my sight."
All right.
And as you heard those words, you fire, and it's as if everything clears up.
I'll show you insubordination. And I shoot him in the back for 24. 24 to hit.
24 hits.
I love how you specified it's in the back. Like,
All right. And the damage will be 7 damage. And then the dagger's back.
Yep.
And that's a 16 to hit with the dagger.
and that
All
dagger's doing work.
And it's
Instead of 16 for the dagger,
16 to hit for the dagger.
you watch as his hand comes across and knocks the dagger away.
That was a good shot. You shouldn't have been able to do that. Well, I'll just aim better next time.
As you do, he's going to, with carrying Dulcenea, come up to you and slash at you twice. One with each finger.
We do flanking, by the way.
What's that?
What's that?
Do we do flanking?
Nope.
Okay.
So he's going to carry Dulcenea with him. It's a 14 plus 7.
If that's a 21, then yes, it hits.
Yeah, so that's going to be 3 points of damage. I need you to roll me a con saving throw, please.
The con save. I think I'm gonna fail that. That's a 6.
Add another 1 point of necrotic damage. And then as the second talon or nail comes across your head, oh, that's a 4. So that goes right over your head.
Stam's shorter than he anticipated.
Yeah, I didn't have to duck that far.
An index finger and a pinky. The pinky caught him. The index finger went over the head. It's all right.
Love it.
And then I need you to automatically roll me a wisdom saving throw, Dulcenea.
Again.
Or not a wisdom, a con save. Sorry.
14.
13.
14.
Oof.
That didn't sound good.
Yeah, take another 2 points of necrotic damage as you can feel the nails kind of dig in.
So he's got me like around the waist. Are my
No, he's
arms
got you around
free?
the head.
Oh.
Grabbed your face and digging the nails in.
Yeah,
Oh, so.
and it's your turn. And it's your turn.
That's not very fun.
So you're just grappled, so you can technically you can shoot at point range, but
Yeah, but he's holding on to me, right?
yes,
Okay. I'm going
you're technically
to.
grappled.
Yes, but I'm gonna swing up at the arm holding me.
You do you.
I mean, I think it works.
Let's see. $13. She's swinging up.
13 misses. It's like the kid from far range trying to hit things and can't seem to catch.
Oh, she's very little.
Yeah. All right.
Bummer.
And let's see what this looks like. Taras, you're up.
Hey, so he's over there, right? I'm gonna pursue and I'm gonna strike. You know, he's gonna attack him.
Yep.
All right. Ooh. That was not great. That's a miss.
That's a miss.
So then that's +5 with the whip.
Yep.
22 hit? Or 7? So he like make his way up, you know, miss with the first slash, and then catch him across like the
Correct.
jaw with the whip.
Yes. So as you
Pay
watch, you
attention
can
to
see the cut slash across his face as the purple drips down.
Tell me his blood isn't acid.
It's not. Not this time.
It's only acid to us.
Anything else you want to do, Taras?
I think that's all for my turn.
Okay, Astrid.
Alright, I should have done this last time, but I'm going to start moving my flow blade into
Okay.
the room where we're at. And, let's see. Yeah, it's 20 feet. Right, so... Yeah, all I've got is cantrip, so Ray of Frost.
Okay.
Ooh.
Well done.
Oh, all right.
Hey!
Hey.
Hey!
Not bad.
Not bad.
That's all
Could
I
be
got.
better.
And he also has slowed, right?
Yep,
The 10 feet, yeah.
All right.
and the rest of the difficult terrain clears.
Okay. Dulcenea.
She's gonna swing with that damn sickle again, but this time she's going for his ribs.
All right.
Do it.
Or actually, well, if he's holding her up, it might be his ribs.
Whatever you can reach, right? Or can't in this case.
Yeah.
Right?
Is it 18 hit?
An 18 does hit.
Well done.
Yay! Alright. I don't remember what the damage is on that thing.
What'd you get?
Single point of damage.
Single point.
Oh
That's
my
about
goodness.
normal for you.
This is normal for me, actually, yes.
It is. All right. Stammond, the
Ah,
last thing standing from him in the
I
doorway.
need Dell.
Blast his fucking head off.
All right.
Let
Refusal.
him go. He has a little surprise waiting.
You
for
know-
him.
And you're at point blank range. You can shoot with that, right?
It might be disadvantage.
Yeah, range attacks in melee range have disadvantage.
Let me tell you, You're even uglier than those Valandians in there.
This is pretty hard to be uglier than Valandians.
All right. All right. That is a 17 to hit.
17 meets. So it does hit.
Beats.
All right. I think I'm being very careful not to hit Taras and Dulcenea because this is all very close here. So I'm placing my shot carefully.
He's got a large center mass.
Yeah. And it's right in front of me.
He smells
All right.
very bad.
That is a 6 on the die for 11 points of damage. And my cutlass is out in my offhand, and I'm ready to run him through.
All right.
Yes.
Finish him. Right? Nope, not with that. That's a 2. That's a 2 plus
Ooh.
8. That's an 8 total.
This is going to hurt for someone.
Not bad.
He's going to.
Gonna
At
hurt
this
for
point,
someone.
you watch as the shot blasts this heavy hole in the side of the Thule as it lets out this just massive screech. It's going to throw Dulcenea at you, Stammond.
Hey, he didn't like being called ugly, did he?
I think you
Truth
hurt
hurts.
the feelings.
That's a 19.
Yeah. Dulcenea collides with me.
Oh, this isn't going to go well.
You both will take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Do I get to keep my feet?
No, you both are going prone.
Can I make a saving throw?
Sure, why not?
All right.
Dulcenea, you don't get a choice. You're going prone.
That's a 21 on the dex
Okay,
save.
never mind. You hold your footing.
I hate this thing.
She's got tears coming down.
I feel so bad for Dulcenea. She's been
I know.
picked on.
She's been bullied the whole time.
It really
You
feels
watch
All right,
as
point of damage. Sorry.
the creature looks straight at you, its eyes beating this deep purple and red, and it opens its mouth, and as it does, you can hear a whisper almost coming from its voice. And it's going to cast Misty Step. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
It walked right over the trap.
It
It
Misty steps
teleported.
over the trap.
I would have laughed if it landed right where the trap is.
That would have been great.
Yeah, I was going to wait. If it would have, I would have laughed too. And then as the door is wide open, you watch him, 2 things happen. He shifts to Krem, and you see 3 more appear as he walks away with a giant smile on his face.
Did you say 3 more Thule just appeared?
No.
3 more creme.
Oh, okay.
Wow, this guy is really the creme de la creme.
Oh, God.
I deeply appreciate that pun. I love that.
And while you guys finally, now that the conflict is starting to slow down, you can hear now beating like against doors upstairs. So now the choice is, do you go after the Thule, or do you find out what's going on upstairs?
I think that thing will continue to be a problem if we do not deal with it.
I want it dead.
I agree.
I think its
Find
head
out.
would look good on the wall of the condemned.
Well, let's see what happens if we reset, see who
Let's see.
comes back. Actually, I need to add him back.
So what exactly are these? They look like creme, just a whole bunch of, just 4 of
Mhm.
cremes.
Emerald
Mhm.
crumb.
Excellent.
Did
If
it look like he cast a spell, or did some of them came from the bushes, or what?
it looks like he cast the spell.
Okay.
Somebody redeemed Hydrate.
Right, so let me reset, start. Oh, and he goes first. And
Dang this guy.
as if they walk out of the area of the magistrate's office and dart in different directions. And
So
with
just to
that,
clarify, did the Thule walk away, or is it one of these? Like,
the Thule walked away.
okay,
Yeah, he walked out of the magistrate's area and scattered.
gotcha. And we saw it going this way. I don't know how to ping.
So you saw it going out of the magistrate's estate, out of and then scattered. All four of them ran in different directions.
Yes, the creme. But sorry, I'm just clarifying. Did the Thule itself depart prior to those four appearing? Or
No. So what you saw is you saw the Thule come out, like Misty step through, shift to creme, and then quadruple.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's a shell game.
No, I understand.
And then walk away in all directions. And that puts you guys out of combat unless you guys really want to try to chase down this guy.
I mean,
You're
I'm all
doing
for
well.
Wait,
The problem is they walked in different directions. We don't know which.
and we can't see any of them still?
They all walked past the estate at this point.
They went by past the wall and
Gotcha.
And darted in different directions.
I was gonna put Hunter's Mark on it last turn. Oh well, whatever. It is what
But
it
you
is.
do hear the beating. You still hear the. And now you start to hear children's cries coming from upstairs.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go rescue the children.
Yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs. Avoid the snare, even though it's not there anymore. But
it's
I know,
gone.
but he's still, like, he's
Avoid the
cautious.
snare.
He carefully
Oh.
walks around the area.
I
So
just
as
slap him around the
you-
back of the head and go, "Tadas, it's gone."
How do you know
As
it's
you
magical?
go upstairs, you
It's
not
gone.
only see Nicola, the young boy, barely able to talk. You see two others, and they immediately inform you that they're the owners, and they're older, along with another dozen or so of other children, and they're the owner of the Strange Range Ranch west of town. That they're trying to, and they don't know what happened, but everything went dark, and then they ended up here.
So how many total are we talking about?
9 altogether.
And at least a couple of them are adults, you said?
2 adults, 7 are children.
And they're all blood touched.
They're all blood touched in different forms. But you
Wow.
can see that Nicholas has also came in much heavier. He now has whiskers kind of coming out. And you can see the cat-like features.
Looks like we hit the jackpot, folks. I really would have liked to kill that creature, but this is what we came for, right?
Get your chance in the future.
It's a
Yes.
problem for another day.
It is strange to me that they would end such a lucrative and effective route. Unless this is their first time, which I do not believe. Something must have changed.
What do you think that was?
I do not
No
know.
idea.
The desire for blood touch has no end, so that is not it.
But
Perhaps.
they're not welcome here, mostly the blood touch. But they can find safe harbor down in the port.
Exactly.
And the Hanatas do come by.
This is why I do not know why the Valandians would plan
Why-
to end this
why-
operation in a place so rich with blood touch.
We're a lot further away than Vincentia.
He shrugs.
As you are starting to gather the blood touch, you hear knocks at the door.
The front one?
Darkenhaven guard.
God.
Now you show up.
Wait, but hold up. The front door has a trap in front of it.
Oh.
That I put there under the
Oh
rock.
shoot!
Well, that
So
ain't
as
our
you
trap. That
So
aren't
as you
that ain't our
open
trap,
up
my
the
friend.
door, are you guys opening the door?
I think we need to go.
I think
go
I
the
would,
back
yeah.
way.
Okay,
do
as
we
you
hear a
open up the
thunk
door,
and then a
you can see the
scream?
guy
Like,
standing next to it with the trap on its foot. The other guy is standing there ratting at the door, and you can see the blood trail, and you can see Smythe on the ground. What do you guys do?
This ain't what it looks like.
time to go? Wait, how many guards are there?
There are 3.
We can take them if we need to.
We don't
Okay.
need to.
I mean, I don't want to, but like, I'm not going down for this.
All
Maybe we
right.
should just run out through the back entrance. There's a back entrance, right?
Well, to the house, not to the gate.
I need to. Yeah,
We can get over the wall.
kind of need to take care of something in the other room.
You can.
As
think
we're
we
having this
need to-
conversation, Taras goes, I have something I need to take care of in the other room. And he's just gonna immediately walk into the other room, just as you guys are having this conversation.
Do
And then you hear,
the Scooby-Doo run.
and then you hear a loud crack of the whip, and yeah, he's gonna kill the guy that was left unconscious.
All right.
Dulcenea is coming down with the children and adults.
And then I'm gonna start like searching them real quick because
yeah. All right. I think Stem is probably gonna open the door and hope that we can explain this.
Too bad the
So-
talkers aren't here.
As
I know.
you open up the guards will step in, and a very familiar figure that you have seen moving around the Uberton kind of steps out from the side. He says, "Well, I don't really see a problem here. These people are good people. There's really no reason for us to believe otherwise." And you can see Godfrey steps from the side.
Well, hello.
Had an inkling
Godfrey?
that you headed this direction, and seems we got here a little late.
Yeah.
Boy,
Can you help a girl out?
Yes, we'll clean this up, and
I think she wants some healing.
and at that point, Godfrey will take some time to heal Dulcenea, and you hear a clash from the window as Taras and Astrid bolt out the window and run. But Godfrey, in his position at the God's Word, though somewhat not liked, the people he brought with him were able to be more considerate, takes the opportunity to fix the problem in a way that only he would, allowing Stammond and Dulcenea to go and starting to clean up the mess.
When I
We'll get
rifled
you home,
through,
Nickel.
when I rifled through them, did I find anything valuable? I'm looking for like information or anything like that.
The only information you would have found would be more locations outside of Darkenhaven that could potentially have the other points of interest.
More hunting. All right.
So as we close our adventure down tonight, thank you, Kerri and Alexander, for coming to join us
Of course, it was a great time.
for
Thank you
Yeah.
for having
Spies
us.
of the Hindrance.
And
As we
Magica sneak peeks.
Magica Sneak Peeks. Also, if you're interested, they were also the creators of the theater. So
Indeed.
that is going to be in the new Darkenhaven box set, as well as a up and coming spoiler for the group that you ran into, the owners of the Strange Range Ranch, which that came from Christie. So thank you once again. We hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry it was a little longer than normal. I seem to drag things on. Make sure that if you can, give us a follow. We're only 7 away from 500 as far as I know. And we also have opened up Patreon. So if you want to come hang out with us on break, or you want these amazing maps, hop over there, give us a short thank you, and get all this extra stuff for that. So until then, we will see you guys all next week for episode 7 with special guest Phil from Last Game.
Ooh.
Thanks,
Have a
everybody.
wonderful, wonderful night.